the slide with just our webcams. Hello, everybody. Welcome to High School Club Mario Mates. I guess we've done this before, but not in this configuration.
With a toad.
Yeah,
this is our first social distancing Mario Mates.
Yeah, right. Obviously, with the current situation, we're being forced to play some more online games, and
Forced to, God, because we never normally do it.
Yeah. Because when this game first came out, this is Super Mario Maker 2 we're going to be playing today. When it first came out, obviously the multiplayer, the online multiplayer was like famously pretty like junk. So it's apparently improved a lot. So I'm hoping tonight will go smoothly.
What we do is we take junk and we build it into a beautiful raw tie-in sculpture.
That's the thing.
Am I right?
I thought you were going to turn it into a cardboard sofa or a bed.
It's the wrong game. That's that Saturday night stream.
No, I mean, no, we need to reference that as much as possible. That stream does really well, and we all love it. We all love the Animal Crossing stuff.
Was the village? Could you scan the villager amiibo and play as villager in Mario Maker 1?
Maybe.
You can scan every amiibo, right? I'm imagining that. Were there some amiibos that you couldn't scan?
I don't know what the rules are with that. Because I'm pretty sure even if the amiibo isn't usable in that game, it still usually gives you like a little consolation prize, right? Like a little you tried badge.
Yeah. But there were few amiibo in existence in the first one.
That is true.
A tolerable amount.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many. In Mario Maker 1, there were so many of the little skins. Like, there's a crazy amount. Anyway, we should probably introduce ourselves just in case anyone isn't aware of who we. In the unlikely event that anyone watching this doesn't know who we are, do either one of you want to start? I don't know. Who wants to kick it off?
I mean, I'll jump right in and say, it's your boy, Sweet Steenton. You know, the man of many talents. You know, the real life X-Man, the Wolverine of Lewisham. It's me. Is that a good intro?
Yeah, no, that was perfect. I mean, that's hard to top. I mean, yeah, David, do you want to have a go?
I'm David. I'm a man of several talents, one of which isn't Mario, but I'm going to give it a good go because I feel a lot of nostalgia for Mario. I'm hoping that I can channel my childhood ability to play Mario through this controller.
Oh, wow.
Which I'm very proud of.
That's amazing.
Because, getting back to New Super Mario Brothers on the Wii U, I did play that quite a lot, and I felt some of my powers returning. But then playing Mario Maker, the classic level styles, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, I think especially with the added sort of factor of playing with two other characters, I think that's gonna add a few layers of difficulty.
When we did this, now the thing is, when we normally do this stream, I'm the worst one, but we tested this the other day. We tested the 3-player. The big dog was coming out on top, so I'm hoping that we're going to see some more of that tonight.
It's true. You did. I don't know whether we should keep like some kind of a tally of who's kind of winning each one. I actually mistakenly.
Let's not do that.
Oh no! I did the thing again. I clicked on multiplayer co-op without. I need to click on multiplayer with friends. So I'm literally just starting a game with 3 randos.
Let's watch it. Let's observe.
Let's
watch.
Let's have a look at this.
He's already trying to muscle us out, David. He's trying to get a little practice in.
Yeah. I need to warm up. Oh wow, you vote on the difficulty level by the looks of things. This is interesting.
Oh, this guy wants to go expert.
Yeah, I didn't vote. I abstained, which is I was exempt from democracy.
While this lows, want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Was Ho, people I know, Bodie, Ken. The gang's all here.
Yeah,
the gang's all here, ready. And Joe Sparrow's in the hot seat right now. Your boy's decided to go solo against some randos on the internet. Joe, you better do us proud.
Yeah, I'm
sure. On you.
Oh, immediately communication error occurred. So let's see if that becomes a theme of tonight.
Well, that's a sign to back out of the rando.
Right? Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I should introduce myself as well, just in case. I'm Joe Sparrow. Hello. I like making levels in Mario Maker 2 still, and I watch a lot of Mario Maker 2 content. But yeah, I think
How many talents do you have?
How many talents? Well, isn't a talent a unit of money in some culture? In like the Bible, I in that sense, I don't know. How many talents do I have? I can draw a little bit, and I
can draw a little bit.
I think you could draw more than a little bit.
A lot. I think you can draw a lot, Joe.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to the quantity of drawing, you can draw a lot, bro.
I could do. I remember at school the one sporting talent that I had was being able to do long jump. That was the one thing that I could do. So I would say drawing and long jump.
That's why they call you Joe the Arrow Sparrow.
That is why they call me that. Yes.
Sometimes in my head, I do refer to you as Joe Broken Arrow Sparrow, which makes me laugh when I'm all alone walking down the street.
Wow. Okay. I've made a room, so I think if you guys do I need to guide you to the
guide us in.
So I think it's a network play. If you go to course world and then network play, there we go. Shrinky's in.
I'm lagging behind
the whole time.
I like to apologize. Okay, so people I know is listing your other talents, your beautiful hair, your singing voice. Yeah, these are all things that we know to be true.
The hair's becoming an issue though. Like you can kind of like I did have a go at cutting it myself the other week. I had a like I didn't want to just buzz it all off as seems to be a quarantine thing. So I tried to cut it myself. It looks okay. Like at a distance, it could pass for a genuine haircut. But I think just with the temperature increasing, because we're getting into summer now, and my lack of patience, I am considering just shaving my hair all really like uniformly short again.
I do it. I love it when you rock that prison look.
Yeah, I think with the beard, I think it could be an interesting combination. I think you mentioned one of the streams recently that it would look like all of my hair.
A pandemic.
A
pandemic, everybody.
Yeah, I mean.
Luckily, I'm bald, so I just, I'm bald, and there's no finesse needed to shave a head.
I like to see it as a sort of aesthetic decision that you kind of that's the path that you've chosen because your hair would simply be too powerful if it were unleashed properly around the world. What is going on? So this is a co-op game, I believe.
Should some of us be Link?
Oh, I just ran off like I was trying to win. Whoops! It's okay. I'm dead though.
Oh, he died. Okay, cool.
I'm back.
If there's a power up in a block, I believe in this mode it comes out in copies of 3, so we should all get one. But I think because that one was on the ground, there was only one copy of it, so we were all. I think I was the only one to get it.
Your Link.
Well, you can go ahead, and we'll catch you up after you've.
I gave you that little boost there, Shrinks. Hope you like that.
I did. Thank you very much.
Seems to be.
Oh,
God.
Way.
Oh, whoops.
Now 2 of the Link.
Oh, we got that. Oh, the item is respawning. So if Martin makes his way up here, he'll get one as well.
Oh yes.
I love these guys.
I'm Link now. I'm the captain now.
I need to remember all the. You can do so many different things. So if you press.
I put a bomb down by accident. I think you press down and B or something and you get a bomb. Or is it R?
Up and B. Up and B.
Oh, R is arrows.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Hey.
Do they hurt us?
Yeah, you can shield them though. If you hold down, like crouch.
Oh, amazing.
You can shield them.
Sorry, the bombs.
They should make a whole game character.
We think bombs can hurt us. I don't really want to test it. Can I just hit you with a sword? No, that doesn't work. Okay.
I'm way behind, but I'm coming back.
That kind of game.
I see you. Oh, look at this. We should try and find some like Link-themed multiplayer levels. I bet somebody's done like a 4 swords kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't even know Jonathan.
Right now it's 3 swords.
Yeah.
Like on the 3DS. The game I never played.
I never played the 3DS one. I only had the GameCube one.
Is that the one where you can wear a dress? That's the only defining feature that I remember about it.
I don't know.
Isn't there like you could put on different outfits? Somebody in chat let me know if that's if that rings true.
Thinking of Minish Cap summer seasons?
Oh no.
Oh no. I love how the little Link just gets like flung off Mario like a costume that he had.
Well, it is a costume, so that's fair.
That's true. It's like a layer of armor that's just being peeled off of him.
Well, if Mario wears like a Tanuki suit, does it mean he's wearing a suit made of like Link's skin?
Oh, maybe like a Buffalo Bill situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
good God.
I'm liking this level to start off though. This is nice. It's got like a clean aesthetic. Obviously, it's a nice level, which brings it down a notch or two in my estimation. But
it's not abusing it's not punishing us constantly for daring to move.
It's not.
Which I like.
But look at these vines.
Oh, sorry.
There's something different about these vines. There's a little.
What's behind that one?
Oh.
Yeah. I was wondering if
Right.
Martin would notice the same thing that I tricked him with before in
It's always
all my troll levels.
always a trick with this guy. All right, that was nice. That was nice and gentle. That was nice and gentle.
Okay, these are just our warm up levels. Also, it's quite good. Like from here you can pick a difficulty of level to approach. So you can either go for a normal level, an easy level, super expert is the hardest, or we can load specific levels in this thing. But I found generally the ones that it sort of poops out for us to play as a trio seem to be quite good. Also, if anyone's got any feedback on how the webcams look at the bottom of the stream, please let me know, because I'm wondering if maybe they take up a little bit too much of the screen, but I don't know. Let me know what you think.
Let us know. This is a whole new world. Our social distancing Mario mates.
Okay,
hello.
I'm now Toad. Are you both your?
No, we've been
I'm
swapped.
Oh.
So I'm the Mario.
Did you just take two of the fire flowers?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The green.
One fireflower.
What is this, Tory Mario?
Tory Mario.
Politics, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is one of the levels with like rising and lowering water, which I quite like. Did you say you played some new Super Mario Brothers the other day, David?
No, I haven't played it since the Wii U. That's the last time I really got into 2D Mario. I'm not counting 3D Mario 3D World in that.
Now, I remember us talking about Mario 3D World at some point in the past and how much I love that game.
Great game.
It just doesn't seem to get the love from the community, or not as
Well,
much, right?
I think it's just that the reality was not a lot of people bought a Wii U. Those of us that did loved it. Great console. Nintendo Land, one of the best launch titles ever. I've said it. I'll stand by it.
Totally agree.
I agree with you there, 100%.
This level's a little bit harder.
It's harder, but I like the concept.
There's a very serious question on the chat. Ken is asking, should he order pizza or Chinese?
That is a serious question.
Depends what you want to do. If you want a free hand pizza, right? That's one of pizza's big benefits, is that you can eat it one-handed. Although, I suppose Chinese chopsticks, that's a one-handed affair too. But there's probably a plate or a bowl involved. You have to figure out what you're doing with that.
You can get kind of the little tapasy things as part of a Chinese meal typically as well, don't you? Like dim sum, is that what that is? I just think the pizza is the ultimate convenience food. Oh, I'm getting some lag right here, guys.
Yeah. Well, so what's the polite thing to do if one of us is ahead? Should we carry on going ahead, or I've been waiting around?
That's true. I don't know, because this is still in co-op mode. So if Martin dies, if Martin just kills himself,
well,
steady on.
What happens if I keep on pushing ahead? Is what I'm saying.
You win.
Yeah, I think
you should go for it.
You'll just win. But yeah, you should go for it.
This is a war of attrition.
It's not a war at all. It's cooperative.
I'm just happy that my screen's not the one being streamed, because I'm doing very poorly. Come on, Luigi.
We can see the little Luigi icon in the bubble on the left-hand side of our screens. Oh, these.
I keep thinking you can climb the kind of organic-looking vines.
The brown vines, yeah. No, that is a bit misleading.
I've only just made it to the midpoint.
Oh god.
I do finally have a fire flower though. Cheating Joe Sparrow. I'm after.
No.
Am I gonna die? No.
No.
We live in. All right. Oh, we got to the second checkpoint. So if you
Although, also, going back to pizza, you got to watch out. If you get the pizza and want to go one-handed, make sure you don't get a pizza that's heavy with the toppings. You know.
heavy with toppings.
Yeah, well, sometimes on the stream we order the mamados from the neighborhood that Joe and I kind of live in, and Mamado's been our local South London pizza chain. I get the John O'Goats, and that's a little bit topping heavy, and it can be messy. Not a great one-handed pizza.
Everybody saw that, Joe.
Yeah.
You can't pretend that was a mistake.
I'm lagging too far behind. I just saw it. I just saw it on the stream.
Sorry, David.
He's just warming up for the competitive later.
I've caught up though.
Can we have a slide? Oh, hang on. Okay, here we go.
Get away from me.
Oh my god.
Get away from me.
I'm in the little.
How do I pick you up?
Is it possible to make Joe and David a bit louder? Let's try that. Let's try.
Sorry, I'm not being loud again.
No, it's okay. I want to make David more loud if I can,
Hello.
but I still can't.
I am. I could just move the microphone closer to me or try and turn up my own volume.
Maybe. Well, yeah, give it a try. Let me know what happens. Sorry, I should actually try and go through here now. Oh, the tents! No. God damn it. I'm gonna respawn at Toad.
Oh.
Also, you should.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Oh my god. No! Oh my god, I went off the screen for quite a long time. I think it was like a lag spike mid-jump.
Shrinkle got the highest on the poll though, which I think should count for something.
That's the question. Oh no, have I...
What are you drinking, Shrinky?
I've muted David, no!
That looks lovely. Shrinky's been muted on
I've
the
accidentally muted David, and it's because Discord's not playing nice. I don't know why it's doing this.
He was swearing if you're listening, he was so foul-mouthed. It was really disgusting. Which is what it's like whenever we stop streaming Animal Crossing every week. A torrent just comes out.
Why is this happening? This is so annoying.
Is he still muted?
Yeah. Okay,
I'm gonna tell the people what Shrinky's saying.
Yeah. Translate for him. Use the volume locked. I'm gonna Google this. Hang on. Let's bring up so we've got something a bit more interesting to watch while I work out what the fuck is going on.
How else do you have a beat button? You're gonna need it with this guy. Right now, he's swearing under his breath.
Martin, have you got access to any of your wacky sound effects?
I could do that. I could get the soundboard on, but I didn't. But I didn't want to interfere with your stream presentation. If you want, we can just non-stop.
Interfere away. I think we need it.
In which case, we're about to hear some Tim Westwood samples. I hope the 8 viewers are ready.
How do I just set it to like a default volume? Because it's literally like the volume slider. People can see it. Like, I'm trying to drag it up, but it's just not working. Maybe, you know what I might do? I might drop out of the call and then come back in a second. All right.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hello.
Give me 2 seconds. Disconnect. Join call.
I think if he drops us, that means we go off air. I think.
Oh, there we go.
We're back.
You're back. Okay, so miraculously, I can now move the slider, so that's fantastic.
That's sorted. And do you know what that calls for? That calls for... Have I gone?
No, it's because he left a big pause after. You know what that calls for?
Oh, no.
That's it.
It was a
Put your
soundboard.
finger in the air and press it 4 times. Heavy hit after heavy hit after heavy hit after heavy hit.
Here we go. Joe's showing a little bit of the Discord chat on the stream right now.
I'm sorry.
Good job. Good job we didn't say anything terrible.
There we go. Say something, David.
Press
Hello.
it 4 times.
It's me. I'm not Tim Westwood. I'm just a regular man trying to do his best.
You know what I think it is? I think so to get OBS to pick up Discord, I have Discord do a little pop-out window thing, and I think when it's doing that, for some reason, it locks locks the volume sliders.
Oh, I see.
Anyway.
I accidentally pressed the music buttons there.
No, it's all good. Okay, so we're gonna go. Let's do something else.
I think you're still streaming the Discord chat, but there we go.
Is it back?
Now
There we
everyone
go.
knows about when you were in the queue.
Oh, now they know about what I was up to at Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Ooh. I didn't get up to much. I just bought some fruits and vegetables for the day ahead tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. You know what else?
yeah.
What else has happened right now is my controller just ran out of battery, so I'm gonna go get a wire to charge it. This is gonna work. We're gonna make this work.
This is where the soundboard comes in, everybody. David, who's your favorite WWE roster member / employee? Is it Shane McMahon? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
So, this is it. We're waiting for you, Joe.
The sound of someone looking for a cable.
That's it. Right, is he going to find the cable? The great thing is the people on stream are getting a real good look of Joe's
Sweaty back.
desperate search for a cable. Oh yeah, they don't want to see what's back here. Grey t-shirt, hot day, fat man. Woo, looking bad.
All right.
It's looking like a map of Pangea back there.
Has that turned on? Let's see.
The audience are now. They've heard about my sweaty back.
Yes.
We've had a question in the chat.
Oh, there we
Which is the best Mario?
Okay, which is the best Mario? That's a
We can
big
hear all
question.
night.
Is that talking about Mario, like the Mario Brothers, or which Mario?
Yeah,
Because
you need
it's
to
Luigi
specify.
Mario and Mario. In which case, I have to say Luigi Mario, of course.
Ken on the chat's gone straight in with World.
Oh, we need to get the We need to get the Kirby Enthusiasm theme tune on the soundboard. Got to put that in next time.
That's a good
I mean,
idea.
this is the closest we can get. Which is the ultimate Mario, considering all characters in games and brothers. So we're going to rank the brothers as well as games. That's tough. Obviously, you've got to say, Mario's the top dog, right? He's been in almost every game. I mean, Wario Land technically is a Mario game, right? Because it's subtitles. Wario Land, right?
That's
Wario
true,
Land is
that's
Mario Land. Is it Mario? Is it?
Yeah,
is it-
yeah. I think the first one is right.
Wario Land is Super Mario Land 3.
That's it. Yeah. See. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Oof. Got an angry wiggler right in the face.
Oh God. I didn't see that we. Oh, I'm
Sorry,
Toad.
I should have warned people. I just jumped straight into it.
Don't try and steal my flower this time.
No.
I'm dead. I'm coming back.
Oh, that
Coming back.
angry wiggler is impervious to fireballs.
Yeah, they're indestructible. I'm pretty sure. Well, you can kill them until alive.
You just jumped on my bump and stole the flower.
Did somebody grab 4 red coins in like the space of a few seconds?
Yeah, that was me.
Not me.
Okay. Oh, he's got the. What was that? The checkpoint or the actual level ending?
No, that's checkpoint.
Okay. Oh, got it. No. Okay.
I'm not sure what I make of Toad's fire outfit.
Oh no.
Hang on, this is bad. Do I need to go down one of these? Yes, I do.
Oh no! Get off the pipe, Wiggler! No.
I'm gonna catch up.
He
I'm
won't
gonna catch up.
move.
Come on.
No. Oh, I'm gonna get the 50 coin. That's gonna sweeten the deal.
Oh wait, I wasn't meant to go there. My bad.
No.
I'll just wait here.
Oh no! I
Brutal.
was way behind. I got cheated out of that. Someone stomped on me. They stomped on my head several times.
What is this?
Okay, right. Okay. Ken thinks the best Mario game is World, and the best character, I guess, is Iggy. World's a good shout, For years, I used to want to pretend to myself that 3 was better than World, but it isn't.
Well, I think there's a good argument at the time of release. 3 was more spectacular than World. 3 was mind
I
blowing.
mean, World looked. Yeah, 3 was like. I mean, also I was saying to my missus the other day that the box of Mario Brothers 3 was probably the first time as a kid I'd ever like salivated over box art, and I really like really like other box art at the time. So the Sonic 1 box art, the European Japanese box art, is also great, but Mario 3 was just so vibrant. Also, big sucker for a cardboard box.
No.
And we're now playing, speaking of Mario 3, we're now playing the sequel to Mario 3, apparently.
Look at this.
Oh! Wait, who's who? Oh, I forget we
Mario.
can't wall jump.
Yeah, no wall jumping allowed. Not in this game.
Okay, start off again.
David's cleaning up.
Look at this.
Racing ahead.
Oh,
I'm
not
concentrating
anymore.
now.
Oh, there's moles. Moles, no. Oh.
You better see a dermatologist about those.
Yes, well. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the little... Oh, there we go.
Oh, what's Shrinky?
He's done it.
This is why I said we don't need a scoreboard. A scoreboard. Okay, guys.
Because
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna level with you. For me, best Mario game comes down to 2 games for me, and I'm never sure which one is best. Right, Galaxy or Odyssey. Now, for me, it's like they're for me, either game is like the ultimate expression of the 2 types of Mario that splintered off in the 3D Mario era. Like Odyssey is like, it feels like it's the ultimate expression of 64, the 64 style Mario, and Odyssey is the ultimate Galaxy is the ultimate expression of the Sunshine style Mario. I know Sunshine's a little bit of a, I suppose. I think in a way it's well because you could sense a lot of Galaxy in the special stages for Sunshine.
Definitely.
Am I right? Sorry, is there a Sunshine re-release coming? Have I imagined that? Is that
I
happening?
think it was being rumoured the other
It's
day.
always
Rumored. Okay.
They did the clear condition? No.
Shrinky, how are you doing this, bro?
I don't know. I'm just rushing, and good things are happening.
It's working.
It is. I'm
Oh, you got oh no. Oh, we need 8 coins.
Oh, I see. And we have...
We need 8 coins and then finish. Or we just need 8 coins.
If you... So 8 coins have been collected, which means David Shrinky has that condition now. Like, you see there's like a little flag, like kind of by his head. Like, we basically have to like knock him, I think, to get... Maybe? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Like, to get the ability to use the goal. Like, there he is.
I'm suddenly really struggling to get up this wall jump.
Oh, there's a Meowser.
Wait, so I almost swore I have to bash in Shrinky's head to get past this Bowser.
I think
Surely, don't
No.
you just have to collect enough coins?
maybe you do. I feel like we share a coin amount though. Oh, yeah, I
Oops.
don't know.
I can't get through this locked door. There's a key that we need.
Oh, you need to kill the Bowser, I think.
Oh,
Maybe?
Oh dear.
that was where. Was 3D World good? 3D World, I thought was really good.
I love 3D World.
It's
It's
very,
it's not the most challenging Mario game, especially if you're playing it multiplayer, because it's definitely a lot less challenging if you play it, well, even 2-player, but especially 4-player. It's got so many like lovely like flourishes, and I don't know how you guys felt when I played 3D Land for the first time. I did think, oh my god, this is an all-time classic Mario. I think Land is another like unappreciated Mario game.
Oh, yeah, no.
Are you guys-
The victory condition. So David just died, and the little victory flag, which represents collecting the victory condition, like fell out of him, and it's like in a bubble.
yeah.
Oh no, I wanted
It's
that.
gone.
Wait, what are you meant to do once you've got it?
Then you just reach the goal. Basically, if you don't have the victory condition and you go to the goal, it will be like a black and white outline, and you won't be able to use it. It's
Okay.
It's quite weird. Like, they basically put it in Mario Maker 2 to like make it easier to make levels that like you have to beat a boss. But it was kind of silly because people were already figuring that out with like keys and stuff. But I guess you could do stuff like collect 20 coins and whatever. Oh my god, he just dived into the lava. I didn't know Meowser could do that.
Oh, yeah, he's gone. Where's the flag? How are we gonna get the flag?
Where is it?
How are we gonna get that? It's like on the lava bed where I left it. It's down there, mate.
Oh, I see it. Oh, hang on.
How do we get that?
Oh shit. Oh, I keep cussing.
Cussing.
Sugar.
Yeah, Ken's concussion. One of the few 3DS games that I felt actually made use of the depth, the 3D depth, that and Pilot Wings. The only two games where I ever felt, oh, okay, this is adding something to the game, although I might not have played. Oh, what did...
No! No. Oh, no.
This isn't a WWE Hell in a Cell match.
I'm sure somebody has recreated that in this game, though.
We need to find that.
We should look for that, for sure.
We need to find that.
Can we...
Okay.
Is it possible for us to complete this level? I just don't know.
Have we soft locked the level? Is that the right terminology?
I believe
If
so.
that bubble floats back towards you, yes, but otherwise, I don't think so.
I'm sure when I got it, it was floating in the air.
Yeah. Where did it go afterwards?
Then I jumped off into the lava.
I just got it, and it was over the lava, and then it went back over the lava again.
Right.
Oh, okay, I'm just waiting here then. I've got Meowsers here.
Yeah, he keeps respawning.
What?
He had the key to
He just
get
came
through
to
that door. Oh, what did he... Where did he appear? Oh my god.
Ooh. Hope everybody's enjoying the wonderful Mario Mates character art that Joe has created that's on screen right now.
Oh yeah.
Special guest Shrinky is now appearing on the art.
Yeah.
It's the blue
Very
toad.
honoured.
I think
The least creepy of the three.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. Still pretty creepy.
A little bit creepy. Oh no,
There we
time's
go.
up.
Okay, I think we effed ourselves.
Yeah.
I think it's possible that we did. Will it let us have another go at that though? Because I kind of want to. I still want to try that. That was 8-8 of that person's world as well. So like that was. Oh no, it's just going to go to another random one. Let's see if there's.
A lot of people, when they saw a big load of lava, wouldn't just jump in it. But yet,
It's
I am
possible.
not a lot of people.
It's possible. Two-player co-op. Are there any other ones that I've downloaded that we could? No, I'm just going to keep. I'm just going to keep trusting in the. I'm going to spin the wheel, throw the dice.
Let's do it.
If Yoshi's Island is a Mario game, then I think that's probably my favourite Mario game.
Yeah. That's
Is it on the header?
Super Mario World 2, right?
That's how they,
I didn't
how they
embarrass
promoted it.
myself very recently on stream by forgetting that it was actually a official sequel.
Well, I think
Terrible.
maybe it was in the West, but not in Japan or something.
Oh really?
Oh, I love the little messages. What's?
How? Here we go.
Is this a puzzle?
Oh god, things are happening.
Certainly puzzling.
Things are
Oh, is this Mega Man? Maybe. Because we like.
Oh yes, yeah. We've selected a Mega Man door.
Oh,
Doesn't
wow.
really explain it, but then. Oh god, is that Ludwig? Is Ludwig? Oh, Ludwig's meant to be like Dr. Wily.
Yeah, or the whichever man.
Is it Ludwig? Let us know in the chat. Which Koopa kid was
I'm
that?
pretty sure that was Ludwig. Whoa.
I'm pretty sure.
Whoa. Oh, is it supposed to be like Airman maybe? Because there's. Whoa.
I lose track of Mega Man's enemies, and also like I've said on the stream before, I am a much more of a Mega Man X guy. I'm one of those wrong'uns.
Oh no. I mean, you're among friends. You're among.
I like a
friends.
nice light Metroidvania.
Right. I just like the art of it a lot. Oh yeah.
I think it was the right time for me. You know, I was the age where I wanted like a more hardcore Mega Man.
Right. Oh my god. Is this just going randomly?
I don't think so.
Seems to be.
It's every few seconds.
Yeah. Now this is interesting. Like, this is something
Boink.
because.
Boink.
Oh yeah, time to jump.
Okay, at the end of Ben's turn.
I can't even get on the red block
Yes,
now.
no.
Oh, I timed it, but I was jumping to another blue one.
Yeah.
What's the secret to doing the jump though? To getting the height?
Holding
Holding
run will give you a higher jump. Sorry, Luigi. Okay, I can do this.
Actually,
Oh, I did
in the bubbles.
Oh,
Oh, they're really like unreliable and bad. Like, you kind of have to start like press down jump when you start to move upwards, but it's really shaky. I don't like it at all. Oh, yeah, this is versus. I just need to go ahead.
The timing that they expect you to be able to register is nuts.
probably when there isn't a little bit of lag, it would be easier. Let's pretend that's the case.
This is expert mode.
I feel like the switch has stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, Switch has stopped. What have you done, Joe?
Have I broken it by going too far forward?
You're
Maybe.
winning. That's what
in
you're doing.
which case, I need to capitalize on this
No,
and
do
actually
it.
win.
Yeah, do it. I mean,
Oh yeah, we won't be able to
Lovely,
jump up any
lovely.
further than this.
So I saw a little contraption
Should we-
that they'd made of like the on-off switch was being hit by by a falling stalactite, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we won't be able to move past this.
Yes. Oh
So
my
well
god.
done.
Well, I died, so I'm coming back to you guys. So we might just be screwed. Oh no, I can go to the checkpoint. What if I wait here?
Do we need to? It started working again.
Yeah.
it's right here. Okay.
Oh, but now we have to do this.
Okay. So for those that can't see me and Shrinky, which I guess is everybody, we're in the very first block room. Very first on-off block room.
Is it going to stop again? Oh crap! It is.
No, go ahead, Joe. You should go ahead.
Yeah.
You're the custodian of the stream.
No. Oh my god.
Heliod's pilgrim is at the bottom of your library.
There we go. Oh, there's some really tricky platforming now. Great with the lag as well. Can I do this in, what is it, 67 seconds?
I believe in you.
Oh my god. No! I died. I think I was near to the end though. Can you guys die? Is it possible for you to die?
Sure it's possible.
Yes, I've gone back to the beginning.
Oh shoot.
Actually, I don't know if it is because there's those
The little spinies.
air spirals. Air spirals are keeping me away from the spiny. Oh, here we go. I did it.
Okay.
I found a way.
Life finds a way. Alright, I got 30 seconds to beat the rest of this level. Can I do it? Probably
I believe.
not.
Because when you stop looking at your library, it's gonna reshuffle. It's gonna shuffle it, so you're gonna have to re-put Heliod back on the bottom of your library.
15 seconds.
Oh dear.
No. No. I think that's it, lads. I think that's it.
Oh yeah, it's all right. Next one. That was just a practice for an even harder level. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Do you think that level would
Yeah.
work if it was a multiplayer?
Iceman. Iceman stage, it says.
There you go.
Mega Man 1. That one looked like it had been made for just one player, right?
I mean, do you think that the kind of switch issue wouldn't have happened? Are we like stumbling across bugs that wouldn't exist in single player?
I think it's possible. They've definitely, like I was saying, how when you put an item in a block, if you bonk the block multiple times, multiple items will come out of it in this mode. So they've tried to make it work for multiplayer, but I think they haven't done it perfectly. Oh, this one has a Japanese name. What does that mean? Let's see. That's another Super Mario. Was it New Super Mario Brothers?
Spirit Mantle.
Can you talk at any time? Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Minus.
-1.
Oh,
I mean,
oh yeah.
Can I pick you up?
kind of organized by type.
Don't you dare.
Like all the enchantments
I'm going up.
be together, then that
Oh,
You,
he's
Luigi.
somebody already got the checkpoint. Toad's racing ahead.
It's David. It's what he's like.
Toad's the smallest, so he is the least. He's the most aerodynamic, which means he can move the fastest. He has the fastest land speed.
He's already reached the goal.
He's got the most to prove as well.
The most to prove.
Oh no!
Another one on the scoreboard for David there.
Good evening, Bad Whittle Boy.
Yes,
Whittle boy.
bad little boy in the place to be. Hello, welcome to the stream. It's three-way Mario Maker tonight. Shrinky's winning. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, not that we're keeping score, of course.
No.
It's because he's got the Bluetooth SNES controller.
Yeah, I think that's giving him extra power for sure.
It's giving him the edge.
Give me that four-way control.
Okay.
None of that
Super Mario Bros. 2
360 control.
USA 1-1 Super Mario 3D World. I guess that means it's a remake of Mario USA 1-1 in 3D World.
I guess. Let's have a look.
I guess this is like this is the vertical drop at the start of the game.
Yes, the vertical drop. Oh, I need to play that game again.
It's on the SNES, Virtual SNES, is it? Or Virtual NES, at least.
That's fun.
To play.
That'll be fun as shit. We can hear Blanca in the background suffering some kind of indignity in another video game.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it, no.
Oh wow, yeah. She's not happy.
Is it Bloodborne?
It is not. It's not Bloodborne. Although
Is it Animal Crossing?
maybe. Actually, I've been really hankering after playing Sekiro again recently.
Oh, I need to get back on that.
Yeah, you need to finish it, man. Like, there's some
do
really
need
good
to
stuff
finish
that you guys never saw.
I got busy after. I couldn't beat a boss, and then I got busy.
Busy schmizzy. That's
Well, the thought of getting back to it after a busy time at work, it was a bit too much. It's like having a
Right.
second job.
Okay.
Sekiro.
it is. Those front of games. That's how they feel.
You need a salary to play it. No, it was great, but I definitely need to make some time for it. I also actually never even finished the first Neo. Speaking of other
Ooh.
Souls-like
Maybe
games,
Souls-like games.
you can tell we're getting hungry for it because today in a private chat between us, we started to chat about Elden Rings.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember if that is this year. Elden Ring, is it meant to be this year?
If
I
it-
think so.
If it
So maybe they're
is-
going to delay it to make it a PS5 game.
Yeah. If it is going to be this year, it's going to be like suddenly like a gameplay trailer comes out or something, right? Because we've seen nothing. We've seen nothing. I'm interested.
Yeah,
in
we're
it.
waiting for some. Like I don't like. I'm not a Game of Thrones person. I probably, honestly, I would pay you so that I didn't have to read those books.
Yeah.
Good news. You can not read the books for free.
That is true. That is true. But if someone said, "Hey, Martin, you're gonna be forced," hypothetical situation, you're gonna be forced to read all of the Game of Thrones books, or you can pay me a tenner. I'd give you the tenner for sure. Worth it. But I just want
Time is
another.
worth it more.
Just want another FromSoft game. I don't care how much incest is in it.
Wow.
What if that's the entire point?
Yeah, I'm sure
down
FromSoft
long-lost-
will handle it well.
Siblings.
Has anyone?
The question is though, it must infuriate Game of Thrones fans, right?
Oh,
sorry,
Yeah.
Ice and Fire fans that he's off noodling around on a video game.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of gone past. I feel like it's died off a little bit since the TV show finished.
Well, it was such a brilliant finale, you couldn't really follow it up.
Right. Yeah.
Well, everything's done and dusted, so
Everything is wrapped
you know.
up in a bow. Yeah.
probably the entire book is just an extended party.
I mean, but how
description.
lucky is he to actually see what people would not respond well to for an ending?
Right. Yeah. Just like
What?
Because it would be an
Yeah.
advantage.
don't do this. Oh no! Why is this so hard? I just have to make jumps. I don't know if I can say. Yeah, because I don't know haven't said which kendo club or anything I go to, but there's I heard there's an ex-member of the kendo club that I currently go to, or maybe their son. I think maybe an ex-member's son is like is a director or directed a few episodes of the last few seasons of Game of Thrones, and they've been like leaning on him to try and get a few people from my kendo club to be cast as like extras in like a in a bar in the background or something like that.
Oh yes.
Which could be kind of fun.
What they doing? When HBO developing a kind of sequel or prequel at some point?
Yeah.
I believe that was the thing they were wanting to get like a part in. Yeah.
Did that get 86?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. So
Game of Thrones fans, let us know.
I think it did. I think after the finale, they thought maybe we'll give this a little break for a while.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure we're going to do this level before the end of the timer.
Oh.
It doesn't feel like it should be that hard.
Come on. Yeah, right. Oh, I feel like I'm near the top. I feel like
I forgot that we could climb trees. I actually I hadn't climbed that essential tree. I was just very puzzled for a while.
No! 4 seconds. No! This is like getting over it. No.
Dim's on the chat, and Dim has reminded us there's a Lord of the Rings TV show in development. I believe it's at Amazon.
Oh, the Amazon thing. Yeah, yeah.
I think it's at Amazon. Question: who's your dream casting? Well, firstly, is it just Lord of the Rings as a series, or is it like a Silmarillion thing? I'm not an expert in Middle Earth, by the way. It sounded like I knew a lot. I don't know anything.
I feel like, unless I'm misremembering, it's a show where they're not allowed to use any of the core. Which, either Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, they're not allowed to use any of the core stuff, and it's completely.
Oh, great!
Completely.
That
new.
sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great use of the license.
Oh, look at
Dim
this.
saying Elijah would make a good Hobbit. Okay, I do want to ask: you going to recast the Lord of the Rings? Who are you recasting? Question to Joe.
I was trying to think as we were saying that. Also, this looks like an actual multiplayer level, which I'm like. If we all go in a different pipe, I think this is going to be a multiplayer level.
Okay, all right. Okay, it's on. We could.
Oh,
Winner has to do the first casting. Winner gets to do the first casting.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
It's gonna fall down.
I thought it was Toad, but I'm Luigi.
Oh no!
Oh my god! These musical notes are hellacious.
Oh.
Okay, come on. I'm way behind.
Dear me.
I like this concept though. Oh no!
Oh yes,
going on
love this.
Ah,
No.
no!
Ah.
Don't want to get grabbed.
Oh, look at this. Oh, have I effed myself? Oh no, I haven't.
No,
What's
go
going
Toad,
on?
go!
Oh god, how'd you get down?
Oh my god! Ah!
How'd you get
Where
get
are
through
you
the
stuck?
conveyor belt situation?
You gotta run.
You gotta run.
Yeah, you gotta run.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh, there's a locked door here. Maybe that's like a checkpoint.
I rolled a
Whee!
4. And
Okay.
Rolled a 4. Oh, there's a key at the bottom.
Oh, thank you, Jay.
No.
What a bunch of business this is.
This is great. This is my favourite level tonight.
Yeah, I like this.
Oh. I'm in last place.
This feels like a Mario Party minigame. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Oh, ice
Wait,
blocks.
oh no. Oh, you guys are way ahead. How long ago did you put the key in the door?
That's like the midway point of what I've played. Oh shit! Shoot.
You can't just say shoot afterwards, Jay.
Yeah, you can.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. Oh, what's going on?
What's the chance of
To do
catching
all
up
these-
with you two?
Oh no.
Oh, you can do it because I'm confused by this pipe.
Oh, I think you don't go in the pipe. You have to go up past it. Oh no! Oh,
How
these
can I go
things.
up past
These
it?
are
Oh,
Kaiser
I
blocks.
see.
Yeah.
Right. Oh no.
I think I'm screwed. Is screwed allowed? Can I say screwed?
You can say screwed, because you could be talking about a screwdriver.
That's true.
As long as you're not talking about the cocktail, that's naughty.
Come on, give me the snake block, please. Oh, it's respawning. All right.
Move your body like a snake block. Sorry, we don't do those songs anymore. Apologies.
Oh, is that an R. Kelly?
That's an R. Kelly song. If it's I need to get them out of my head. It's too late.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh no.
How am I still not caught up? Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, Joe got lucky here.
No.
Joe got so lucky.
No.
Wait, who's Mario?
That's David.
Shrinky, God, he's getting away with it again.
I'm not though, because the musical note block's a real problem.
Oh no.
Not for me. Not for the Wolverine of Lewisham.
And now I can't just get up. I can't get up through this pipe. All I need to do is press up, presumably.
Oh yeah, shoot.
Oh, there. I see.
Oh come on.
What's the secret to that?
You gotta hit it kind of in the middle.
Okay, so.
Oh, come on.
God, no.
He's done it.
No.
He's done it.
No. No.
Oh, he's done it again.
Hard.
He's done it again.
Come on. Mr. I haven't played Mario in ages. I'm gonna be really rusty at this.
I am really rusty.
Sweeping
I don't know what's going on.
Sweeping us up.
Okay, Dim's agreeing with your assessment that it's like a Mario Party
It's like a
minigame.
Mario. It is
Yep,
like
that
a
was
Mario.
fun. I demand a rematch.
That was good.
I wish I could
I
find
wanna-
it again. Like it. So the if
I
I,
guess
just
you could.
I could if I go back, I might be able to find it, download it, and then.
Not if we can't. Not if it's not easy.
I'm gonna try
Okay.
and do
Can you see a play history of the levels you've played? I wonder.
it. In single player, yes. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try back out and try this just because it's it's an experiment.
Okay. So Shrinks, while he's doing that, you won, so you get to do the first recasting of Lord of the Rings. You get to choose the character and who you're recasting in the role. Who's getting slotted in?
Slotted.
Yeah, who would I choose? Let me think of the big ones. There's Gandalf, Frodo,
Yep.
Bilbo,
Yep.
Samwise,
Thor,
and then some
Nick Fury. Yeah.
some tree giants.
Yeah.
Who would play Shelob the Spider is the important question.
Sorry.
Which actress can
I
play
don't know how you
play a spider who has that range?
Oh, who'd be a good spider? Isn't that from The Hobbit though?
There's spiders in The Hobbit, but there's one big spider in
Okay,
Lord of the
okay.
Rings.
And so we're looking for an actor. We're looking for an actor that could play a spider.
Maybe you
Helena
could
Bonham Carter.
I
Helena
know
Bonham
who's the
Carter.
Gandalf.
Spidery. Oh yeah, give us the Gandalf.
give us the Gandalf.
It would be I've forgotten his name now. Jim Robinson from Neighbours. You know the Australian
Jim Davidson.
Yes, the
older
guy
guy
that-
who
guy
was
that
just in loads of American dramas.
Yeah, he popped up in the OC. Judith, my missus was watching it the other day,
Yeah,
and I'm with it. He's the Gandalf.
yeah, he's Gandalf.
I'm picking Sean Connery for Gandalf because he did a great job as the wise old warrior type in Highlander.
He's given
God,
up.
I'd love another Highlander.
He's given up films though, hasn't he?
He's also terrible. He said some things over me,
He said some. He's a wrong and 100.
but he is great in Highlander.
What about
Undisputable.
I just haven't seen
Jim
in-
Davidson as Saruman.
Jim Davidson.
What
That's
about
a good
using the de-aging technology from that Netflix film,
The Irishman.
The Irishman, and put Sarah McKellen as Frodo?
What if they do like an Eddie Murphy in the Clumps sort of style
Everybody's played
thing
by Jim
who?
Davidson.
By Jim Davidson.
Yeah, it's a great efficiency on the budget, and in for social isolation, you only need one actor to play all
That
the roles.
makes a lot of sense.
It is.
I'm with it.
It's logical. It's logical. I saw something online the other day that was saying, "Oh, we're going to see a lot more." I can't. It was like jokingly saying we're going to see a lot more movies set in space or like underwater.
I don't think that was a joke. I think that was.
So do you see the thing?
Genuinely,
Yeah.
Well, I remember. I mean, there was that recent fad of mini fad of horror movies set in online scenarios or thrillers, and also
scenarios? What do you mean?
there was that. Oh, sorry.
No, what do you mean by online scenarios? Like,
I
what
think
kind
I'm
of
trying to
stuff?
remember the names of the movies, but there was several movies where it was like the conceit of the movie was you watch the whole movie on someone's desktop. There
Oh,
were
yeah,
two
yeah, yeah.
or three of these
Like Skype
came
or
out in
whatever.
succession. Yeah,
Yeah.
and also there was that early Amazon Prime original sitcom with Lisa Kudrow that was all set around like camera settings. We could be doing that right now. This could be the. Let's go get that Amazon
Yeah.
money,
Yeah,
boys.
this could be a
Let's
movie
get
quite
dramatic.
easily.
If you see like Blanca come around this corner as like a dark figure with like a knife in her hand or something, that's immediate. You know, it writes itself. You know. I've made a room, by the way. If you want to join
Oh,
us,
sorry.
Marta.
We're basically reinventing Lonely Girl 15 for the modern age.
Oh, Lonely Girl
yeah.
15.
Shout
Respect to the originators.
out. Deep cut.
Okay. Respect to the originators. I'm having her in as Gandalf. Ken thinks Charlie Sheen as Gollum, which I think has legs.
Sheen.
I'd love a smooth ass Gollum.
Smooth Gollum.
Get Charlie Sheen in. Nick
Alan-
Cage as Gandalf.
Yes.
Yeah. With the Superman
Oh.
with the long hair.
I watched.
Yeah.
What's it called?
That-
I watched
that
that. Nick.
genuinely worked.
What's that? Nick? I watched Grand Deal or Grand Isle with Nicolas Cage the other day.
Oh.
Don't you? If anyone's seen that movie, wow, what a mess! Let us know in the chat if you've seen it. I won't go on about it otherwise.
I have not seen it. I did see recently. I say recently. It's like one of the two films that stick out in my head because I saw them just before the quarantine started. The Color Out of Space, which is the Lovecraft, the adaptation of the Lovecraft book that he starred in, which I thought was
I wanted
great.
to watch that.
It's really good. I really like it. It's like my favorite Lovecraft book, and I thought they did a pretty good job with it.
Did you know that Nicolas Cage has been in a? I think it was last year. He was in a movie every single month.
Wow.
You can't dispute that.
You cannot.
Do we just wait? I forgot. What
Yeah,
we do.
yeah,
Do we
we-
just
we-
wait?
this
I guess this is a
Okay.
P-switch that's doing its
Oh.
thing.
Bugger, I'm late. Does bugger count as a swear word? I guess it does.
Not-
We're trying not to swear.
In the UK, I feel like it's quite a sort of severe thing, but for some reason in America it's not. I don't know. If anyone in the chat is from America, let us know. Let us know. How does bugger line up in your lexicon of curse words?
To attach sword wield,
Oh, I hate this bit.
equip it to your preserver.
Oh, the runny bit.
Oh dear, oh
The
dear.
bit before that really gets me.
With did you preserver?
Oh.
I search my library for a basic line.
Okay, I managed to catch up with you two last time, so I'm Mario this time. I want the people on the chat to remember that when they see Mario catching up with the other two.
Oh my god. No. Alright.
I like
I got hope then because I saw one of the
Come on.
keys was still there, but that's because we don't have a fourth player.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Gladiator style.
Oh yeah, shoot, that's a level we need to try. Is the
Jim the SG's gladiator level. Gladiators, are you
I
ready?
think it might not have been him, but it was somebody in the group. Oh, is David Toad? You're Toad, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm Toad.
You're
He's running
rinsing
away with it again.
This man needs to be stopped. No.
Oh, I fudged up the snake. No.
Yeah, I had to wait for the snake. That's a painful and shameful wait because you got to wait for it to like do its whole thing. Oh no, you're on it. You're on it.
I got back on it. I got back on it.
No fudge.
David's made it. I saw his snake disintegrate.
Yeah.
He's bloody made it.
Disintegrate. Snake.
Oh, feathery.
Oh
I like
my
how the dinosaurs in this set are all just colorful and feathery.
All right.
No, you don't, David. I know he hates the
I'm stuck at this bit again, yeah.
So are you?
he hates the musical blocks.
Crap! No.
Oh no, not
Yes.
this bit. I know. Oh, he's done it. Where have you got to jump off the vine to make it work?
Run!
No.
Oh, He's bloody done it
He
again.
gives me hope by saying he's having trouble at the bit with the notes, but then he gets it
Okay,
anyway.
so people I know has Galaxy Brain, the Lord of the Rings recast. Are you ready?
Lay
You
it
ready?
on me. Lay it on me.
Angela Lansbury as every character.
She has the range. What can I say?
Done. Mordor she wrote. Am I right?
You're very right. I mean, the thing is that joke was actually better than a Seinfeld joke.
All right. So I'm feeling like we need to ratchet up the tension a little bit here.
Okay.
So we've been playing just like random
I can
levels
do-
on normal difficulty, right? I'm gonna bump it up to
Yeah,
expert.
I can do Ratchet.
That's the next
I
one.
That's
feel
not
like-
one thing you need to know about me.
From my little test run earlier, there's a big gap between normal and expert. But let's try it.
And then I feel like a lot of the stuff that sneaks into super expert is just like not so much hard as unplayably bad, like in my opinion. But yeah, we'll
Here
see.
we go. Talk dirty to me.
I feel like I'm getting the hang of changing scenes in OBS, by the way, just as a little side meta thing.
I mean, you're in many ways playing two games at once.
That's right.
Right, but this is what Martin usually does, so I need to.
Yeah, but I also I can never. What happened?
Oh no! Straight away.
I can never be trusted to win games anyway. What are these Monty
I don't
Moles
know
doing?
what's going on? Oh, it's an auto level, I think, or like a speedrun level.
How are
It's
we
a
meant to
speedrun
get
level,
past
so-
these Monty Moles?
I think you just gotta. Oh yeah, no, that was a speedrun level. Wow. Okay.
People I know wants to know. Are our me's the correct height? I think Joe's added a few inches on. If you ask me,
To my head verticality? Yes, I think you might be.
I would say
be right.
In real life, I would say I'm the shortest, but also the stoutest, baby. That's why they call me the teapot.
Oh, you mean in their sort of positioning? I thought you meant in the way I'd kind of rendered them.
No. The me's, the me's on the
I see.
selection screen.
I think proportionally
yeah.
we're right. Aren't we?
I'm gonna check it. Let's just check it. I think I'm the shortest, which is true. But Joe, come on, man. Joe looks like he could damn near dunk a basketball.
What is this level?
Joe, can you dunk a basketball?
I have not dunked a basketball. I don't think I've ever dunked a basketball.
I did
Oh, wait.
once in PE.
Wait.
Throw it over my shoulder, get it in. That's the
I
one
went
good
through
thing
the
I
door
did.
correctly and then
It's,
went back through the door again.
I think it's a troll. I think.
Wait, why am I dying if I touch the other side of the pole?
So I can tell you some Mario Maker mechanics here. So
Okay.
behind that second the second pole of the ghost of the goal.
Yeah.
There's like another row of spikes. One of them won't be filled. Oh, you see how you got further through there?
Yep. I saw that. Okay, here we go.
All right.
The race is on.
Oh my
He's done
god!
it! He's done it, Shrinky again!
Did it! Oh my god!
Oh my god. People I know says he hears that I'm called the teapot because I'm always serving the hottest tea.
Oh,
You know it's true, Henny.
and you're full of tea bags.
That's right. I started doling out tea bags left, right, and centre.
Oh
Oh,
my goodness!
I got squid bagged during the Splat tournament the other day
Oh really?
by some very mean Team Ketchup players. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I let down Team Mayo.
Are we all?
I realised
Are we all
very out.
Mayo, right?
we're all Mayo.
Okay.
We're all
cool.
Mayo.
Sorry,
at
I
this
just need to
school
get that
level,
out of the way, so that I know.
Which means we can talk some ish about ketchup.
Talk
right
freely.
now.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's all burger sauce, right, boys? Although burger sauce also has dill in it.
Really? Okay.
And bits of gherkin.
I think so.
Oh my god! Look at the chomp.
Yeah, I think burger sauce is mayo, ketchup, and dills or pickle, something like that.
Chomp's getting ready.
Here we go.
Dead.
No! No!
Here we go. Okay.
This is
I've got
scary.
no-
This is too scary. Oh!
What's chomps got to do with it? Got to do with it? Who needs a chomp if a chomp can be broken?
there is actually a use for broken chomps in this game because the little posts they leave behind they're like solid, but they can be moved around by kind of moving things in the level. So they're quite commonly used by level creators, as we'll see later on. Oh dear, I fell off. If I end up doing some making.
Prowess of the fair.
I wish you could see what I'm up to.
Good attacks.
Oh, I thought that was a.
Oh, bollocks. So, sorry, I swore. This is not the game to avoid swearing on stream.
No.
I think that's like bollocks is like. Sorry, I said it again, but it's like a it's like a cute English kind of swear.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like bugger in a way where I think maybe Americans are a little bit softer on it because it's like, oh, you said bollocks kind of thing. Teehee.
That might-
Dim prefers ketchup. He's called it. He's called ketchup. But I mean, do you like? I can't think of many people. I mean, I know that in the High School Club Discord and on the Splatoon chat, there on the Splatoon WhatsApp, there was chat from people. And I think Bad Little Boy might have been one of them, saying that they didn't like ketchup at all. But surely, like most of us, like mayo and ketchup, right?
Sure, but it's one of those things where I would suspect most people have a preference. Most people wouldn't say.
Oh
I
no!
perfectly...
For me, it's like they each serve their purpose in their time and place.
Yeah.
Although I
you
will say mayonnaise a little bit more versatile.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. You got your little preference. So like that's what I'm saying.
No, that's not a preference. I'm just saying it's like that's like saying I've got a preference for grouting over cement. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to build a wall out of grouting. I'm going to use the grouting when I
You're not
need
gonna
to use the
make
grouting.
a potato salad out of ketchup.
Exactly.
Everything in its right place is what you're saying.
It's Nintendo making these false dichotomies. Or whatever.
Binaries. Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to. It's clearly like some kind of Russian
Psyop.
psyop. Yeah, psyop. Sorry. Just waiting for the snake to come back.
You will not divide us. I'll say that at the protest of the Mario.
Oops.
What is the condiment that you would not trade away for another though? That's a good question.
What do you mean not trade away?
Salt.
Like it's a dystopian scenario. The conceit of our young adult novel, I've effed it again. Young adult novel is that you can only eat one condiment of all the condiments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep
Forever.
salt.
Is salt a condiment? Is
No.
can you call
Salt doesn't count.
Do you get salt for free? Also,
Salt comes out of the sea.
Are people jumping up here? Why? Is there stuff up there?
Is there
where
stuff
you
up
guys
there? No.
No. Oh my god.
See you later, guys.
No. I mean,
It's
yeah.
my snake now.
I would take salt. I like salt a lot.
No, we're not counting salt. Surely salt's not an essential, but I guess it is because
It's a
don't we die
chemical.
without salt?
It's a chemical.
Yeah.
I believe that's true. No, zero salt, we die.
Yeah.
Same with mayo, I think.
Yeah.
I mayonnaise 60% fat. I'm sure we've been through this on the stream before, probably during the first Splatfest as Splatoon 2.
Okay, do we have to go when we get to like the big chain chomp? Do we have to go over it?
I think it's blocked.
Have you made it to the
on over.
snake?
No.
I think stuff that is there to sort of transport us should respawn.
I've been
Oh,
on
I
the
see
snake
the
a few
snake.
times now, and I've messed it up.
Oh, there's a snake. Okay, right.
There's a snake, yeah.
Do you get to the snake from above it or below it though?
I guess the snake from above it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I don't
Whoa.
fancy trying to get up there.
Oh! You can't see what I can see, but it's scary over here. Oh, that's not so good. Okay, there you go, Bosh.
I died just at the end.
Well done, Martin.
Yeah, well done.
That's the first win of the night. The Wolverine. The Lewisham Wolverines on the prowl.
That was the thing I learnt about the other day when I was watching the latest Half in the Bag episode about they had like a portmanteau kind of name for him, but they were calling him like the Milwaukee Wolverine. Do you know?
Oh yes, I love that guy.
Do you know what I mean? Apparently, like because they live in Milwaukee, they would literally see him whilst they were like driving around the town and stuff.
What's his name? His What's his special name?
That's what I was trying to think. It's like
Milwaukerine?
something like that. Like, yeah.
Milwaukerine?
Somebody
The
in chat-
Milverine. Dim knows, the
Milverine.
Milverine.
Yeah, he's alright.
Yeah, but he seemed like a cool guy.
I mean, sure.
The Milverine. Hose picking soy sauce.
Okay.
Top one. You know, again though, I mean, so obviously soy sauce has got its you know.
Oh my...
I
What the hell? I just got...
don't know what happened, but I made it through.
I think this is like a spooky level. Because I think that was like a big... Like, there was a lot of little traps. and stuff.
Yeah, this is spooky. So can we say that this is the spooky game that everyone wants me to play, and then we'll just call it that?
I found
'Cause
one
I'm
of the
not-
coins. Well, I saw one of the coins.
We're meant to be finding coins. I've just been riding.
There's question mark, numbers of coins.
2 red coins.
People I know is picking barbecue sauce, by the way, which I think is a very strong choice.
Because
It's too sweet. Far too sweet.
Yeah, but you know, if you have it something salty, then you know. And I think we've established that salt in this universe is free.
Right. Okay.
Maybe that's part of the young adult dystopia, is that we're all like salt miners.
Maybe that'll be all what we do in the future.
Wait,
Okay.
I'm stuck now.
I think
I can't get past the
think
bullet bill.
Respawned.
Yeah, you need to. It's kind of. Sorry. I think the bullet bill thing isn't designed for like multiple people to go through, but you can
no.
get around it if you do like a crouch jump from those blocks at the top. You can get in there. It's just quite fiddly.
I would buy soy sauce in liters.
Can you?
That
not?
just sounds like good economic value.
Yeah, I think in this day and age, it's important to. Oh no.
Has
That's
anyone
Oh,
else
God.
got a red
Food.
coin?
I've not got to one. I think for each of those doors, there's going to be like 1 coin behind it or something.
Because
I've got Jackish.
I got 1 red coin and it hasn't shown up on the question marks.
Maybe because it's a. Maybe we each have to collect 1 of each of the red coins.
John's library. John's graveyard.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going a different way this time.
Yeah, I'm going to try a different one.
I'm
That's
on a
not the way.
terrifying ride. It was quite fun. I've now got 2 coins.
Oh yeah, no, there's the. Yeah, it gave you a key for that, right?
No, it hasn't given me a key. Oh, it has given me a key
I just
now,
saw a
yes.
key whizzing across the map.
Yeah, now I've got a key.
Okay. That just means we need to follow David.
But it is not the end of the level. This is fun, this one.
Yeah, I like the design of this.
I got a midpoint.
Yeah, checkpoint. Oh, spooky.
What is going on here?
Oh, I like this. This is another thing that. Oh shoot.
Oh, I've never seen that glitch effect before.
Yeah, that's some fun ones.
Now that is spooky.
Oh shoot, we need to.
Someone's got to hit that button.
No. No. I think you might need to bounce off somebody to do it. No, Steenz, no.
I don't know how I won, but I won.
That was a cool level though. Like, that was one thing that they added in this game in Mario Maker 2 is the ability to do night themed levels, and the night themed level in Haunted House, which is that one, like the ghost house, has that kind of lighting that everything's dark and then little spots of light everywhere. And it's quite cool. Should I just keep going? I feel like these expert ones aren't like too bad.
I mean, we are experts after all, right?
That's true.
Martin's been sailing through them.
That's true.
Well, I mean, that one, I'm pretty sure you guys did all the work, and then I was just lucky enough to get to the flag first.
It was a good experience though. Lots of
Yeah, had a fair ride feel to it.
Iron
Ooh,
Palace.
Iron Palace.
This sounds like a Dark Souls level.
Iron Palace, here we go.
Oh, can I pick you up? Oh no.
Joe,
we
do you know,
can't.
in Mario Maker 2, is it possible to make up your own soundtracks?
No. Well, people do musical levels, but they make
Right.
them by like forcing you to run to the right at a certain speed, and then
Yeah,
things
that's
bouncing off the
nice.
musical blocks, which isn't the same.
Yeah, I played a level the other day with just music I had never heard before.
They've added a lot
It was
in.
very good.
Oh balls! No. They've added a lot.
That's my favourite way to end the stream, by the way. One of those levels.
Yeah, the musical levels. Yeah, I'll find one of those. Some people have done. There's a guy called Composer, like Com space poser is so people pronounce it weird. He does these levels that are very hard platforming levels, but also function as musical levels, which are really, really impressive. And also, you know, they've added Link, obviously. They've also added Super Mario from Super Mario Brothers 2. All of those come with their own kind of musical, like, sets of music. So you can hear when we're in the dungeon area, you can hear that it's like the Zelda dungeon theme. It's so cool.
By the way, Battle the Boys come in calling for reggae sauce. It's a top, you know, it's a top choice. And, you know, big up to the British entrepreneurs out there.
Oh no.
Oh, I was trying to shoot the block, but I
Yeah, we
somebody's
already have.
done it.
Oh, we need to break through this with a bomb, I think.
Break through which bit?
See these blocks on the right hand side that are
Yeah.
classic Zelda style,
okay.
slightly different from all the other blocks. Where am I? I'm the red one. I keep losing track.
How'd you gen a bomb again? Up and
Oh, I'm the blue one
right.
source. Am I? Yeah. I blew myself up. Oh no.
You blew yourself up.
You blew yourself. Oh,
Did not sound impressed.
hey,
Can
up.
we get to this? Ah! Thank you. Oh wow, we can kill. I didn't realize we could kill chain jumps with the sword. That seems quite violent.
Does that mean Link's harder than Mario?
Means Link's Africa. that's as far as that joke is going. Shout
It's
out
not called
to-
Zelda. It's called Link's Africa.
Oh,
Where do we
wait,
go
you
now?
already... Oh, there was a key. He snuck through the door already. He didn't tell us.
Oh,
about it.
Shrinky. Classic Shrinky.
Classic Shrinkles.
Oh no, I've died. I died.
Okay. I'm just going to follow through the path that Shrinky has cleared. How do we
No.
get that?
That's bad.
Where's there a switch?
Back.
Battle
the
Boy
way.
is currently eating a yogurt that is a month out of date. What a
Oh,
bad man!
That is bad.
What a
in
bad man!
a
Nah,
real-
if your
every
gut
sense.
if your gut can survive that, you don't need an Actimel. You know,
No.
you've had enough Actimel. He says it's nice. It was nice knowing us all.
Did you do it, David?
Do what?
Get the... Yeah, you got through. I went back.
I got through, but I didn't get the coin.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, who was the? I don't want to swear, but who was the knob end that flipped the switch on the red switch again?
Sorry.
I don't know.
I'll
Oh,
open
here we
it
go.
up. I'll open it up. I'm trying to like... So there's a switch in here. I'm trying to like occasionally hit it to help or hinder people. I don't think this is helping anybody.
Okay.
Well, there are a lot of coins to collect, and I think I'm at the final door, but I've got none of them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can just go... Wait. How does this work?
Yeah. Well, there we go, Joe. You're getting called bad Joe in the chat.
Yeah.
Your reputation precedes you.
Oh, shout out to Destiny. Oh, I can't jump in that thing. Why am I thinking I can do that? Oh, he's jumped down. Can I go up this? I can. Oh, there's a whole thing up here.
How do we get to the red coin? Oh, I see how you get that red coin now. I could have got it that way.
There's two where I am.
Anyone want to hit the switch again?
I think somebody just needs to stand near the switch. We need. I think we can only approach this like a co-op level.
Oh, do you want me to hit the switch?
Yeah, if you could.
I'll
Let's
try
set
my
aside
best.
our differences for a bit.
Okay. I Kevin Costner that for you all.
Oh,
Thank you.
donk. Go on. Go on, throw a spiky ball. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I got him.
Okay, I've got one of the.
Oh, I got a key.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Probably because I got the last coin.
I think so, yeah. Or, yeah. Okay, there's a key door. Ah! Oh, I died with the key. The key is hanging out by the key door. I think it'll just float there.
On all the creatures on the board.
So the way...
So everything dies.
I'm going to let you guys figure
No,
out.
I don't see the key. The key's gone. Oh, there it is. It's in a bubble.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh no, it's not the end of the level though.
Is there going to be a boss?
No!
Which you can't, by the way.
I've lost my edge.
No, because I'm fading it into antiquity. You just can't.
Oh my goodness. Drama at the card table. Ugh.
Oh,
And I have my turn.
Yeah, if I look over, Blanca's just sat around a table of people in the dark with like a single light hanging above her. She's got like a little plastic visor on. There's money involved. Oh no!
I'm catching up little by little.
Right. Alright, I can do this.
Oh my goodness.
I don't
This is
think
a
I don't think
tricky situation.
I've not won a single
Guess-
level so far.
Guess where I've gotten to?
Oh, sorry.
Better not be the end.
No, it's the midpoint.
I'm gonna be so bad at the end. Oh, yeah! Force me up into that pipe.
You know it's true. Oh, I've
This
caught up.
isn't-
Hello.
This isn't right.
This is right. No, this goes to the key. The key door even.
You don't need the key anymore though.
Do you not?
I mean,
No.
are we
Because I unlocked it, now the door's just unlocked.
Oh yeah.
There are no friends in magic.
But I can't get down the other way, so I better follow you anyway. I should have carried on.
What's Kamek doing? Ah,
He's throwing PlayStation symbols. No.
did Kamek originally have an like a cross in Kamek symbols, or has that
Yeah.
never been present?
No, it needs to be there.
Oh, come on. Oh my god. I think I found the boss. I've no idea what I'm doing though.
How did you get to it?
Oh, I've got a derp. I think I'm dead. So it's through the key door and through a couple of other doors, and then eventually there's a P switch with a P switch door. If you find the second checkpoint, you'll get to it.
He is a mighty 2-3 elf. Nothing can
Okay.
stop a 2-3 elf.
I think I can do this.
Goes to combat.
I believe in you.
Attacks. When he attacks,
Oh wait, it's
put out
just.
a mana thingy.
Oh no, I think I've broken it maybe.
Ben.
Wait, who am I with here?
No,
Who's
you're
with Luigi?
You're with David.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we're about to die. Oh,
I've died.
Yeah.
I died.
I think
what a
the
I
pain.
died.
contraption
Time's
at
up.
the end of the level broke, but out of time.
Oh,
was
Bodhi
fun,
cheered a bit.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank you,
Bodhi.
Bodhi.
Also want to thank Walf Horde and James Holloway for following us. Appreciate that.
Destroy all
Hi, James.
creatures,
Hey,
and then
Appreciate
joining us?
you hanging. Appreciate people hanging tonight.
black,
it's lovely to see you all.
to play grim battle.
Should we do?
Sacrifice creature and draw a
Should we do
card.
maybe like one more versus level,
Before he gets sad.
and then then I can do a little bit of Mario Maker, like the
We're
Maker
gonna
mode
pop
stuff.
under the hood.
Masterclass.
Are we-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we
yeah.
playing your level before you pop it? Show us under the hood.
I don't think we can because I don't think any of my
Okay.
levels will work. We could.
Okay.
Let me see. My courses. Yeah, no, I don't
Jay-
think any of them will work.
You probably have to upload it first.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
All right. Should we just do one more race of that Mario Party one? Because that one.
Yes.
Oh, and that's a gladiators
Yes.
level as well.
Oh, gladiators! Do it. Okay.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do.
Gladiators.
Hang on a second.
Who wants to say it?
I think you've started, so you have to finish.
Ah, yeah, already.
Oh, I need to bring up. Let's bring up just the webcams. Here we go. Hello.
If
Oh, fine.
Joe, if you were a gladiator, what would your name be and what would be on your trunks?
I remember. I think I might have said this on a stream before, but when I was a kid, when I saw gladiators, I did actually have like a kind of like a gladiator. What maybe it would be called like a gladiator persona nowadays.
Oh yeah,
I
like it.
Like my own idea for a gladiator. My idea was acid, and he just had like some green acid on him. I don't know why it was that. I think it was maybe because I was like quite interested in an Alien, how the alien has like acid blood. So I'd learned about acid from that.
So I don't think in gladiators that would really be a permitted ability. But what about sweat? Just
I like that.
Loads of sweat.
I mean, if Vogue could be a gladiator,
right? Yeah, that's already quite sort of stretched, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to look for the ID of this course.
Okay, like I always say, next time I see Saracen in my neighbourhood,
oh yeah,
I'll pop a word in his ear for us. Mm-hmm. I've seen him in the local Sainsbury's. He's still built. I know from the excessive amount of gladiators research myself and one of my colleagues, Hannah, has done is that he's still a fireman. And then Joe's asking, can we get a cameo of him? Who wants to spend the 30 quid?
If that.
We've made a grand total of £10 on Discord. If we could triple that, that's the Saracen cameo paid for.
Have you made money on Discord? How does that work? I don't know if that's something
we've made some money on our pre-roll ads. We've made some money thanks to our wonderful subscribers.
Oh, you mean Twitch?
Did I say? What did I say?
You said Discord.
Cameo. Discord.
I meant. Have you got a Cameo account as well?
No. Discord costs us money.
Right. Got it.
I can confirm we run at a loss, but if we can just get if we could just get a little bit more Twitch money, that's it. That's the Cameo paid for.
Hats. We need those hats.
A financial loss, but a cultural gain.
That's right. We're all the richer.
Cultural capital
for it. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, okay. So people I know is giving us gladiators names.
Okay.
His gladiators fan club membership is paying off. Joe. Oh, sorry, Shrinks.
I'll probably be Davy Longlegs, based on the Daddy Longlegs.
Would it just be a little Daddy Longlegs in the picture?
He'd be so good at the wall. Okay, so but here's what people I know is giving us. Joe, you can either be Pixel or Dragon Egg.
Ooh.
Pretty sure we learned before that Dragon Egg is some kind of weird marital aid.
Yeah, I mean,
Shrinky.
It does sound.
Oh, wait, look.
It sounds more threatening than Pixel. Pixel, it needs something. It needs something. Sorry, what's Shrinky getting?
Shrinky's getting atomic.
Okay, yeah.
I can see it.
I am made of atoms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll be jacuzzi.
Of course.
Oh no. He said I'll be teapot.
Teapot. Yeah. And it could be the stock like blender teapot on your uniform. The stock 3D model.
Yeah. I'd love that. Teapot doesn't sound like it's the most athletic piece of homeware, though. What is the most athletic piece of homeware? Probably the tongs.
Is a Hoover homeware? Like a vacuum?
I mean, who are we to say what isn't homeware?
Yeah, these distinctions. Room's up, by the way, Martin.
Everything is homeware.
Henry Hoover.
Oh.
Yeah,
Henry Hoover.
There you go. Squat and useful.
Mrs. Potts is on my uniform, according to people I know.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Is there somebody? Do I know somebody who has like an irrational hatred of Henry Hoovers? It's not one of you, is it?
It's not me. I'm down with Henry.
I think it might be Good Joe, aka Joe List of High School Club.
Oh,
possibly.
okay.
I think this is something I was. Maybe when I was playing Overwatch the other day, I was like talking to somebody about this.
Can we get Joe List? Can we get Joe? Can we get Joe List in the chat to defend this?
Can we get a fact check on that, please?
Like that's a weird thing to hate. Henry Hoover just exists to make us happy.
Well, Ho's confirmed it in the chat.
What about James the Hoover, the yellow one?
Ho only says he doesn't like Henrys, so that's a good point.
Just Henrys in general.
What about the other Henry family members?
The Henry universe.
the Henry
yeah,
extended universe.
The Henryverse.
I think that was all retconned though. I think it's just Henry now.
Okay,
Just
okay.
the one.
The expanded universe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're back.
Here we go. Here we
There's
go.
Wait, is
something
this
for Mario Brothers
Gladiators?
about
Yeah,
the,
yeah. This
Henry
is
Hoover
sorry.
family.
That was Contenders, Gladiators. Are you ready?
Gladiators, are you ready?
Oh, I'm Luigi. Balls. Oh, it's
Do
like
you feel the?
we're like hanging on the bars. And
That's right.
The monkey bars. No, come back to those
Changed since
skulls.
last time.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a death fall, but it wasn't. Oh, this is like those. Well, it's literally the same things they have in Gladiators.
Yeah, no, this is a
It's
very
covered
well
now.
very well observed. The lag. Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
what am I doing? I'm still floating around, just hanging. Oh,
Oh,
so close.
That was,
Rematch.
That's beautiful. Yeah, no,
rematch. Rematch.
yeah, we definitely need to do
Oh,
a few of those.
ironing board is getting called out as an athletic piece of homework by
Yes.
James Holloway.
They do
That
have
is a
long
very
legs.
good point. Longest legs.
Longest legs.
Well, also it's kind of like the seesaws that we just went up.
Okay, Joe List has arrived in the chat and he is confirming that Henry Hoovers are terrible. Joe, what have you got against poor old Henry? As I said before you got here, he exists only to give us joy. And as Ho asked, what about the other Hoovers in the extended Henry universe that Joe has decided is non-canonical? I mean, how can you defend a perspective like that? And I'm a man of, many hot takes, as you know. The Lewisham Wolverine doesn't hold back.
Oh, I went too high.
Okay. Sorry, I was concentrating on the bad Henry takes. Wait, who's who? Who's Toad?
That's gonna be David.
Yeah, it's me.
No.
No, now I'm a big toad. That's not actually a good thing.
That makes it harder.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Does it?
No.
Come on, come on.
No.
There you go.
Ah! First one to win
Toad
2
wins.
wins. First to 2 wins.
Yeah. We could do.
I think
There's the button mashing level that we played with Dim as well. I might.
we
give
got to
that a
have the
go.
first to 2.
Yeah.
This is how we're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 1 on the scoreboard for David, 1 for me.
Okay. So this is where Joe's coming from. They've got the worst design of all objects he's come across. All objects.
Oof.
So bad that they've had to draw a face on the side to make them have an ounce of charm. Let's get a Henry up. Is he right? Have we just been?
Think about the amount of charm that a regular vacuum cleaner has compared to a Henry Hoover, and it's
Yeah, but I've got a
face adds a
Dyson,
lot.
which is all about, tax avoidance and Brexit.
Yeah.
it's not charming. You wouldn't want to have
just-
a
just-
conversation with it.
What's Henry's stance on Brexit? Then I'll decide.
Well,
He's got a bit of a shy Tory about him, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I'm a traditionalist.
Oh no! This is the first time I've fallen down here.
Oh yeah.
Same here. Oh, you can't get back up.
Yeah, no, you've got to go back.
Oh,
Nicely
nicely
Do
designed.
you have the power of the gladiators? Do you have the soul to win?
Come
no,
on!
Toad's here.
Yes!
Oh,
No!
No.
oh, he's done it. He's done it. He's got the 2. All right, fine, you win. Whatever. I've never really clocked before that Henry's nose is the pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's odd.
So he's sniffing up the delicious carpet
Junk.
leavings. Yeah.
He loves to sniff junk.
Loves to sniff the junk. Let's see if I can get one up.
Not sure if you caught my yawn on camera then.
I didn't know.
But I can see so that the entire Henry range are green. There are 2 green ones, George and Harry. Don't know where there's 2. There's Hetty, Henry, Henry 1000, Henry Extra, and Charles.
What's Henry's like the Terminator?
Yep. Henry 1000 chasing behind it.
I just downloaded a picture of a Henry, but I can't find it. Where did it go?
Yeah, look at that Henry. Look at that Henry.
It's a JPEG.
Okay.
It went in desktop.
Okay, there's more to the Henry story. Right. Joe says they're tethered to a wall on one side, then a big bulky ball, then a big wiggly arm with a stick on the side. My hate for the Henry was forged trying to get the thing up and down our house. I just hate it so much. It's in the shed. We couldn't give it away.
Amazing.
Oh,
Just to clarify, like, are they? We talked about this the other day, but are they like an international thing? Like, would
Are
they a what
do
thing?
Americans an international thing? Sorry, do they?
No.
Henry's a British, right?
Beautiful
Yeah,
British.
that's why he's got a bowler hat.
Right. got
He's
it.
a real British gentleman.
He's a geezer
Get even more
with
diamonds
a schnoz.
A schnoz.
Soup and burger.
I'm trying to get one.
Suppenboiger.
Oh, apparently the Japanese love him. There you go. Henry, big in Japan.
He's iconic.
He is.
He's an
Queen.
Don't know about that. Oh, where is it? Sorry. Stream. OBS setups.
Wow, Ho says you can buy phone
There we
danglies of
go.
Henry and probably a Casetify range.
So this is just for those on stream who aren't familiar with Henry Hoovers. These are like
Okay.
they're like this famous brand, like quite well.
Whoa,
loved.
Henry has a transparent pipe. I've never clocked that.
I think that's going to be like a new model of Henry because
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
that's-
like normally they would just be like a chrome pipe.
That's a contemporary model.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But these guys, they just make me think of like first job kind of energy, like working in a Woolworths or something like that. And it's
Yeah.
like they just go for the
There's
cheapest
a-
one.
There's a Henry in my office building at work, and it gives me great joy to see. It's actually a James. It's a James, actually.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I've seen professional cleaners using like portable not Henry, but like Henry Universe backpacks.
I think that's a James. Oh no, wait. I think that might be a George or a Charles.
When the guy is like being swarmed by zombies and he just takes the
Where
grenade
is?
and
I'm
he
looking for this
pulls the
button
pin and
mashing
he's just
one
like, "Come and get
that I'm
me."
pretty
Oh,
sure
yeah.
I downloaded, but maybe I didn't.
I believe in us.
I believe it.
Well, Joe, so Joe says, Ho thinks they're good for small homes. Joe says they've got a very small house and it gave him pure rage. You know, I've got a small house too, so I wonder if I should replace my, Brexit loving Dyson with a Henry. I just need to know where Henry stands, really, and it's okay if we don't agree.
Good games. Even though,
You know,
though Ben won.
Just as long as
He gets the job
Henry
done.
and I, it's exactly.
All right, I cannot find that level, so let's just maybe do one. Should we do like one more super expert one and see how we do?
Ooh, okay.
Should we
Yes,
pump it up to
I'm-
super?
Let's do it. Pump up to super.
Henry.
I'm boiling, by the way. It's roasting.
Yeah, it's really warm. It's really warm at the moment.
I too am warm.
Oh, I gotta get rid of the Henry. It's just sat there in the middle of the screen. Should I just? Is it gonna be? Are we gonna have copyright issues if this stays up? I think
Henry, yeah, the Henry Corporation. They're gonna claim the monetization.
they've got
on
like
the bid.
the auto, like they've got like
Algorithm.
bots that scan for it. At the, yeah. Oh, this.
I mean,
yeah, this
in our
looks
Lord of the Rings
impossible.
recast, I'm making Samwise a Henry.
I don't think we can do this level. This involves
Yeah.
a mid-air shell jump, I think, from the get-go.
Come on, get on it, mate. Get on it.
Well, hang on. We have to chuck that up and then. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I'll let Joe take this.
I don't think I.
Show us how it's done. Oh,
Come on, Joe.
hang
Oh. Dev
Oh.
exit. Come on. Come on, Dev exit. Oh my god, why am I moving to the right? There we go.
Oops. Oh,
work?
no.
Go and get up there. Oh, there's a pipe up there.
There is a pipe up there. I expect it's going to take us to something even more
I
devious,
think it's entirely possible that is true.
giving us false hope.
Oh,
Oh, right
right.
there. We're not going to be
Come
able to
on.
get up there. Why can't I do this?
This is the kind of thing that I can normally do. I promise.
When three of us do it at once, though, it's just a bit much.
Yeah.
Wait. By the way, is there a Henry Casetify range? Yes or no?
Henry OnlyFans.
Oh God, I'd hate to see a Henry OnlyFans.
It's what he's had to resort to in the lockdown. Oh my God! Why?
Oh!
Why?
There's another one. It never stops. Oh, thank you.
Why can't I do this?
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
all
just
about-
sliding around.
oh there's a
We're
door
gonna
up
take
here
it.
as well.
What's on the other side of
Oh,
the
you're right. Wait, who's who?
I'm Mario.
I'm Toad. Oh,
It's the SNES controller. It's giving him an advantage.
Yeah.
No,
must
well,
be.
you don't know what I'm seeing here is how this level could be completed within the allotted time. I do not know.
What is up there?
Oh, jeez.
Is it just?
Oh, I'm
It's
there
worth a
too.
look. But it took me a long time to fall down to get to this lift.
God. Hang on. I'm still trying to climb these blocks.
You can do it. There's no there's no pressure now.
There's all the pressure. Ugh.
Joe says there's no Henry Casetify, but there's a DHL and Heinz Casetify. It's a bit like the I liked it when I didn't buy any. I don't think I'd want to wear them, but I loved it when Uniqlo like did that kind of iconic brands range that had like Bic and Chupa Chups in it. Does anyone
Did
remember
they?
that range?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it was a really cool range. It's like a whole bunch of kind of
ETs?
I need to I'll see if I can find an article about it.
Oh, this
Sorry.
wasn't. Oh,
Oh, God damn it. Wait, what's the purpose of this?
I
That pipe
assumed
just
that I
goes
was
back
going
to
to
the
go up to the
beginning.
top and then fall all the way back. I think we're just being trolled.
Is that might be a yeah? It might be that. Come on.
I think that means you have to do the shell jump, right?
Oh yeah, you respawn.
We've just got a preview of what's to come.
How do we get this? How do we respawn the shell, or can't we?
It's looking like enemies die and then they don't respawn. So that's one. I think
Ah.
this is just impossible. Oh, and then it just takes you all the way to the top again. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, I can do that.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how you guys. Oh, if you pause.
Yep.
And then you can select let's start over, and maybe if all three of us do, then we do.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have exactly
Good
one
Joe
go
has
at
linked us to a Redbubble page in which there's a Henry phone case, but it's Henry watching somebody sleep. It's very creepy.
Oh, I
Someone
was,
catch it. Oh, we should have caught
I
it.
was close.
Oh.
I was close to it. Let's
start over.
let's give up.
Oh no. Are we
Oh,
going
sorry,
under
we-
the hood?
Sorry. Oh no, yeah, you go for it. I think I just gave
Oh,
up.
we're still there. We're still here. Right.
We
Here you
both
go.
selected try again.
All right. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom
While
really
Joe
quickly.
prepares to go under the hood.
You guys go for it. You go for it. I'll be back. in a
Okay.
minute.
Well, wait. Oh, wait. Can people see us? Apparently, people can still see us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's me. It's
How's
me.
that happened?
I don't know.
I'm just like spectating by the looks of it.
Yeah, that's not how you do it, Shrinky. That isn't how you do it. I can confirm.
I'm going to try and recover the shell. Like that.
Yep. Yep.
And then... Whoop, and then... No, don't do it like that either.
No, that's the wrong way. This is the way. Once you're back, this is the way.
Oh,
I've got it open for us.
You did? But
I
then how
think
do I get
though-
up there?
No, I guess you've got to like hit the thing and then jump off it once it's
no,
rebounding.
No.
I mean, come on, Mario Maker people. We're not superhuman.
We're not super experts.
We're not.
What do we think we are?
I mean, I'm the Lewis and Wolverine, but I'm not God.
Well, that's it.
I'm gonna. Oh wait, yeah, that's it. Joe's gonna be so disappointed when he finds out we've given up. So disappointed. So, gang, thanks for sticking with us on the stream. I think what's going to happen is Joe is going. He's on a bio break. God knows what he's doing, and you can let us know if you think what kind of bio break you think he's having. But when he comes back, he's going to take us under the hood of one of Joe Sparrow's famous troll levels. What's under the bridge? We're about to find out.
We don't have anything to cut to.
No, Joe's in charge of the stream.
We better carry on talking.
Yeah, we're gonna have a chat. So let's go back to our Lord of the Rings casting.
Yeah.
So who, it's a big question. Everybody's thinking it. Who's Gladriel in the recast?
Remind me who Gladriel was.
That's a great question. Gladriel is one of the glamorous elves. She was the one that was played by the actress whose name I can't remember. It's going to come to me. Lord of the Rings fans, help me out.
People I know has helped you out already.
It's Kate Blanchett. Is that what he said?
Yes.
That's great. Tori Spelling as Gladriel. That's a great cast. Wait, this is sorry if this is insensitive. Is Tori Spelling still with us? Serious question. Is Tori Spelling still with us?
I'm
going to Google it.
All right.
Oh, you're missing out. Shrinky. Tori Spelling is still with us. Sorry, I felt I may be discounting a tragedy there.
Oh, were you? Oh, I thought you were talking about me for a second.
Oh no, we're chatting
still
about
with
Tori
us.
Spelling. I was scared that she might no longer be with us, but she is still with us. She's 47. She's living her best life in Los Angeles. She's enjoying the life of being a mother of 5. That's a great output. Productive.
Yeah. Sure.
Mario Lopez as Aragon. Okay, well, people I know is going in a definite kind of direction with all this. Well, if Mario Lopez is Aragorn, surely that means that we've got to have Zach Morris as Sean Bean. Well, Sean Bean's character.
His name is just Sean Bean. Yeah.
Sean Bean as Lord of the Rings man.
Sean.
So we gave up that level, Joe. We gave up.
That's completely understandable. Oh.
We tried. We realised we couldn't do it, and we thought there was no shame in giving up.
I think that's
Absolutely no shame.
Should we try one normal one then to round off the night?
I thought we were going under the hood.
I mean, is there what? It still feels weird to me. I can. Hang on. Sorry, no.
You don't want to go under the hood. He doesn't want to hit you with it.
I said I was going to do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it real.
You're under the hood right now.
So I'm going to delve for just for a few minutes at the end of the night into one of my levels. What's a good one? So these are all. So I got really into watching some YouTubers who play Mario Maker levels, and that a big part of the thrill of that is obviously you're watching. They're very good at the game, so they're very good at just like platforming and stuff like that. But you get to see them. It's a new level every time or whatever. So there's lots of variety to it as well. And a big thing that's become sort of popular among Mario Maker 2 YouTubers and Mario Maker 1 was so-called troll levels, which are like levels that use kind of they use shenanigans to try and trick the player. Let's see if I can open one of these. And I've shown them to some friends. Like I know Hamish played a few of mine, and I think gets really annoyed at them. So it's definitely a your mileage may vary kind of thing. But I quite like some of the ones they've made. They're definitely they're not meant to be incredibly fun. They're meant to be sort of frustrating, a little bit Dark Soulsy, I guess.
Let's have a look.
Let me. This isn't actually a good one. This was the first one I made, and one of the things I got really into making levels in this mode, which is the 3D world level style, which is unique to Mario Maker 2, right?
The hot new thing.
The hot new thing, yeah. So you've got the 4 regular ones that were in Mario Maker 1, which are Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers 3, Mario World, and Super Mario Brothers U, or New Soup as they sometimes call it. apparently New Soup is like the most popular one. The most number of levels are in this style for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know
It
why.
has the most controllable Mario, right? But
Yeah.
doesn't 3D World have the same level of controllability?
Yes and no.
What's it
Like
lacking?
3D World is actually weird. Like you can see it's off. Like they didn't call it one of the main game styles. They called it an extra game style. You can see in this menu, because it actually has a completely different way of like working in a lot of regards. So if I like to the point where normally if I make a level in Super Mario Brothers like style, the basic, the first game, and then I decided halfway through, I'm going to swap this out for Super Mario Brothers 3. You can change that, and it'll protest a little bit, like some things might not work, but it'll be able to do it. Whereas if I try and do that now, it'll reset the course and erase all of the parts that have been placed, because it's that much kind of different. So the 3D world is like very, very different. I got really like attracted to the idea of making levels in this style because I really like the way the thwomps look in this style. They're like, let me get rid of the heads. They're like just really nice and chunky, and they're also unique. Like all thwomps in all the other game modes, they're lethal from all angles. Like if you touch them from the top, from the sides, or the bottom, they will damage and kill you. Whereas the thwomps in 3D World are like solid blocks. And obviously it's 3D World, so they've got a bit of depth to them as well. And they just look really nice and solid and chunky.
Wait, does that mean in 3D World the Thwomp it doesn't have a traditional hitbox? It has like a physics-based damage system.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
interesting.
They kill you by literally crushing your character, which like is like a different. It'll kill you like whatever power up you're on. Like basically, if one of these falls on you.
Oh lordy.
And I really like how they look when they get destroyed as well. Like because there's a few things that will kill them, like power blocks will kill them. You can kill them if you have a star. Like, and they shatter in this really nice way. But let me open up another level. Cool spot. By the way, tell me if this gets boring or if you want me to talk about anything specific.
No, lead the way. This is a fascinating look into the psyche of Joe Sparrow.
So
what are we going to learn?
This is like the main trick, I guess. It's like a really fundamental trick. So this is really useful if you want to. This is a thing that you can use in your levels. So obviously, most of the time when you place a thing, say if I place, a block. Then when you start the level, that block will appear there, and these blocks, it's what you see is what you get style of design. You drop the thing that you want, and then that will appear. There are some cases where that won't happen because of blocks being overlaid over other blocks. So at the beginning of this level, there's a giant thwomp that's basically directly above you at the beginning, but you can see if I start the game, he doesn't appear. He just kind of pops out of existence. And if I started the game if I started this level properly, not through the editor, he would never even spawn. And that's because there's a little block that's on top of him, just a little brick block, and these will take preference whenever you're whenever you're dropping stuff. These will always spawn first, and then other stuff like this thwomp that overlaps it won't spawn. It'll check to see if a block's there, and if the block's there, then the thwomp won't spawn. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds weird at all. And what actually happens right at the beginning of the level, and Roman or Odelay, one of the sort of high school clubbers who plays a lot of my levels, has actually noticed this, where you'll sometimes be able to see little explosions going off screen when you're playing through these levels. And what that is this little contraption up here is literally just a bullet bill launcher falling onto a bomb, onto a red bomb. It didn't have to be red, but falling onto a bomb, and that blows up these three brick blocks. You can see that it immediately just falls on it, kills the bomb, and blows up the brick blocks. Now that means that thwomp is now able to spawn there, but you have to like for the way spawning works in like things appearing on the screen, things getting loaded into the game. The way they work is they have to load in off screen. So basically, the trick that this works is basically when you start this level, it's a very silly troll. You've got a glass pipe, which is one of the things you can lay in 3D World. Goes into the lava, and then it seems to sort of pop out again over there. And I've put some helpful arrows in the way to make it look like, oh yeah, this is totally. So if you go in here, you come out there. But obviously that isn't the case, and the pipes are completely invisible under the lava, so I can make them go wherever I want. So if I go in this one, it actually goes like all the way over here, and you get a nice little tune. I think if I was doing this now, I would probably put like a funny word in there or something like that. But you see how the thwomp, because we'd gone off screen and come back, and that brick block had gone,
yeah.
the thwomp loads there, and the thwomp guaranteed kills you basically when it comes back.
I remember eating that.
Yeah.
Eating that thwomp.
So yeah, that's how that thwomp sort of appears out of nowhere, seemingly. And it's kind of cool as well, because if you start the level from the place you're supposed to start it, you hear the explosion of the bomb, and you see like a few bricks at the top, but you don't see anything like super suspicious. So you don't think like, like it's quite a convincing, like all the evidence is deleted of that ever being there,
Yeah, and there's quite a lot else happening on the screen at once, so you probably wouldn't the first time be conscious of that.
Yeah.
Little dust.
Mm-hmm. And of course, even if you're trained to kind of look for those little puffs of smoke and stuff, you're not necessarily some shenanigans are afoot, but you don't necessarily know what. So, and then the way you get out of here is this feels like a sort of classic troll is the off-screen thwomp, which is like, being in this is like a very vanilla. It's considered a very vanilla troll in the community of like. Because obviously there's nothing that you can do about it. They just fall from have a thwomp fall from off screen and kill you. But I use it here to sort of transport you to the next part of the level, and then the launcher that I used before to blow out that bomb, coincidentally I've found like a second use for it, which is to put a fish in it, so it fires a little fish out of you, and that fish will kill you if you don't jump at the right moment. So I like this little setup just because there's the swamp trick, which uses the launcher, but then the launcher also gets used for like a second trick as you go up here.
Economical trolling.
Exactly. This is another like a similar trick with the spawning on this side. So you fall down here. That little bomb goes off like off screen, so you don't see that happen as well. But here, the temptation is to there's a hidden mallet here, which is like one of the unique power-ups for 3D World, and you can use that to break through, and yeah, you get the 30 coin thing. But then you go up here, and you might be like, okay, there's these spikes here which will hurt me, and I could go back into Little Mario again, but why would I want to do that? I want to keep my power-up, so you want to keep the power-up. And one of the things you can do in 3D Mario World is that you can crouch walk. So you can crouch walk along here. And these blocks are another
funny animation.
Yeah, exactly. A little, it's nice. It makes me think of Luigi a lot. Like I like seeing Luigi do this. And you come up to the box here, and this is why this doesn't work. As Big Mario, is that you can't pick up these wooden boxes whilst crouching. So you're just sat here, there's nothing you can do. So you're like, okay, well, I guess I need to go back and jump into those stalactites and get small again. So you run over here, and then of course the same thing has happened before. You've gone off screen, and this swamp that was blocked by a block before has now loaded and is now here. So that's like, I don't know, that's one thing that I like quite a lot.
You evil genius.
Thank you. I'm gonna talk again. I'm not gonna I'm conscious I could just ramble for ages about this, but I just want to show some other things off that you can do in 3D World style. This is another. I mean, this doesn't have to be sort of 3D World, but like you can. A big part of like a good troll, or like a thing that you can use to make a good troll is to sort of hide the mechanics of things off screen. So obviously if I jump around here, it looks like there's no way I can get through here. I can maybe jump up here. Nothing seems to work. And obviously if I hit the on switch here, these things below me are gonna, like, spikes come out of these holes if they turn to the other switch state. So it looks like you're just gonna hit the switch and die. But I've actually timed it so that there's a thing up here, this little contraption, which is, like, I should probably just show here if I like delete these things. So what this does is a couple of things can be affected by the on-off switch sort of interactions in these games. One of them is the directions of certain treadmills. So if I hit this, the treadmill will go in the other direction, and you can see that bullet bill launcher that's there. It moves across and bonks the giant bob-omb, which blows up this exclamation mark block over here, which then sends like a tendril down that blows up all these swamps. So that's like kind of a cool thing that you can do, is that you can set up these little tricks with bob-ombs to set off these exclamation mark blocks, and then you can use switches and conveyor belts to sort of set that up. Another thing that I do with conveyor belts in this level, which some of you may have experienced. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's on the other slide. Okay, so this bit. So this is silly. So basically, if you come out of this, you drop out of this box, right? This is the way. There's some other tricks earlier on in the level, but the way you get to this bit is you drop out of this little box, and you run to the right, and you get the first checkpoint, and it forces you to sort of. I've put a conveyor belt there, so you have to kind of run to get across this, and it takes a couple of seconds, and then you go through all this stuff. There's another troll with like this swamp gets out of the way, and there's a door behind him. You go through the door, and then it takes you to this door up here. Where is it?
You've lost.
Yeah,
you've trolled yourself, Joe.
Sorry. So it takes you
the
through
troll. The troll gets trolled.
Yeah. So then you go through here, and this is like a bit of a weird setup. But there's nothing else that you can do in this room. So you go through the door, and then it takes you to a sort of a troll where you have to pick one direction or the other. And that's I'm not going to talk about that because that's its own trick. But the thing that I wanted to say was that basically one of these routes you continue to the level, the other one you die. I think on this one it's the coin. You have to get the coin, and then this thwomp comes through the ceiling and gives you an escape route, and you escape up here, and that takes you to the next part of the level. Now, obviously, in these levels, there's lots of ways to die. A lot of the times you getting trolled will be you dying, a thwomp falling on you, something bad happening generally. And so if that happens, you'll go back to this checkpoint, and what that will do, basically, if you die and come back to here, a mechanism occurs over your head here, basically. So if you load in at this point, so you can see like this is vertically above the checkpoint where you reload. So you're basically loading in like here on the x-axis. And if you do that from here, this thwomp switches that switch to go to the off state, the blue state, right? Now this doesn't happen if you come in from the left-hand side. So this won't happen if you do it from the left-hand side of the level. Like the first time you go through here, that thwomp won't do that because you'll run underneath this one to the left first. He hits a power block, which kills the thwomp that changes the switch over here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like, if you come in from the left, this will always be red. This will always be on. If you come in from like directly underneath or from the right, this will that switch will always be set to blue.
Right.
And then you go through this area. Nothing in this area is affected by switches. Like that's all, like this. All this stuff kind of happens the same. In fact, I'll go through it to sort of demonstrate to you how this works. So you heard that bang was that thwomp setting the switch to blue. So the switch is now blue. Gonna do like this kind of stuff. I'm not sure how much stuff I should put like this in my levels because these snake blocks, obviously, they take quite a long time to go from place to place, and it can be kind of infuriating if you die over and over again and you have to wait for it. But,
as evidence on the stream earlier.
Right.
But that's the troll in itself.
Yeah, also that frustrates you. And then you drop through this door again, and you come down here, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go through the door again. And then you're like, okay, so it's the left. The left is the right way. And then you get the coin, and it turns out it's a completely different room. And the reason that happens is because when you go in this door, if the first time you go through it, the switch state will be red, right? So you go through here, and you see these are all actually on a conveyor belt at the bottom, and if it's red, they will be shunted along to the right like that, exposing this door. However, if the switch is blue, they will remain on the left-hand side, and you actually get like. Yeah, you get
all long.
Mm-hmm. You get a second.
Manner.
Yeah, you get a second door, and I even made one of them red to try and distract you from what was going on, and also when you go through this door, where is it? Let's get rid of this guy. I put like a little floor under that. So when you go through this door, I put like one of the loud sound effects plays in the top. Like you see how those lanterns appear, and it makes your eye go to that, so you see that, and so it that sort of further distracts you from this. So yeah, then
this is like a magic trick, Joe.
Yeah, I hope this is interesting. I hope this isn't just tiresome. But basically,
this is like getting a secret primer on the on how levels work.
Yeah,
speaking of somebody who is scared to make a level through how all consuming it seems. It's interesting to see all the tricks that you've got. Are you picking up tricks and thinking, are you seeing a trick elsewhere and thinking, I want to do something around that trick, or are you kind of self-generating the tricks as you build the level?
So it's like half and half, I would say. Like honestly, there's, like I said, because I watch a lot of content from Mario Maker 2 online. There's definitely like there's a weird meta game that forms. Like obviously there are certain tricks that it's just like they're good tricks, and so like some of them I will just be like, yeah, that's a funny one, I'm going to use this. So this one I saw used in another person's level. The way they'd used it was they basically made one of the launchers into like the right hand wall of a certain area. They'd kind of just had it like a bar like this, and then it gets shunted across one to the right to reveal a second, to reveal another door.
So you wouldn't even recognize it was a launcher?
Yeah, potentially, yeah. But generally, actually, people, yeah. So this is one that I've seen used in other people's levels, but this specific, like, I didn't look up any what's the word, like, I didn't sort of reference any specific layouts. I just sort of worked out how this conveyor belt contraption was going to work, and obviously this stuff with the switch state getting set, this was the most challenging part because. But like it looks kind of odd, like with these two power blocks here and the switches there. But like this is literally the only, like I tried lots of permutations of this where it didn't work, and I kept going through, and the door was the wrong switch state. But this actually worked. So yeah, it's like half and half. There's definitely some like I think right at the beginning of this level. This trick is another one. This is one that it kind of works on the same principle. So this, one of the things with, I think it happens in all the modes or all the sort of tile sets in this game. If you give a power-up wings, it will fly to the right and it will pass through a lot of stuff. It will pass through enemies. So like this hammer here has wings, and hammers destroy, you can use hammers to destroy thwomps. So there's an earlier troll on the level that's sort of similar to this, where this music, the GameCube music, plays. But just before it hits you, literally like the pixel before it hits you, a bunch of fish come and fall on you, right? And so the correct way to do this is actually to go back through the pipe that you entered in. You hit your head on a pipe there, which blocks you. That always happens. Like, and then those power blocks on the bottom. This only happens the second time this room is loaded in, because of some blocks overlapping over here, like kind of what I was saying before. These power blocks make a little chain reaction, and then this one blows up, and its radius just about kills this thwomp, which has a key in it. So the thwomp dies, gives you a key, and then you can go through this little key thing. It's kind of similar to this. Like, this thwomp hits this power block, which sets off that power block, which just about hits which kills this thwomp, but it doesn't touch the on and off switch, because these can trigger the on and off switch as well. Sorry if I'm rambling.
What are you sorry? You sorry for being a madman?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Don't be sorry, Joe. Embrace it.
For sure.
This is your supervillain origin story.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. But yeah, with these two, so there's two doors. There's one here and there's one like behind that cannon, I think. And they both go to otherwise completely identical copies of the same room. So this is like one of the pick a direction rooms, and then over here there's another identical copy of it, which looks exactly the same, except this coin is different. It's a different sort of iteration. This one's 50, I think the other one's 30. And these little things that sort of block you off from once you've made your choice. On this one,
did you get to copy and paste this, or do you have to build both rooms manually?
Luckily, in this game, you can copy and paste large areas. Like, you can, in the zoom out mode, you can select like huge areas and copy them over if you want. So that made this kind of stuff a lot less of a hassle. But,
yeah, I did a level like that where it's
Oh God!
What's it called? A pipe between two worlds. It was based on what was it? A Link Between Worlds, the Zelda game. And so you're switching between two versions of the same level throughout.
Yeah,
one's a night mode and one's a day mode.
I remember that one. I really liked it. I know people did versions of kind of like that where it felt like it was a subgenre in kind of like platforming for a while. Like an indie platformers always had.
Yes, it was.
Where it was like you press a button to sort of change the state somehow, and people did it with like where the screen would be flipped, so like the top part of the level was in the bottom, or the whole level was flooded with water and stuff like that. But anyway, this is the final trick of this level is this bit, which is actually, it doesn't look like it, but this is the ending of the level, and I think probably both of you guys have seen this already. So you've gone through a bunch of other trolls, and then you have the choice of these two pipes, and one of them just leads to a dead end with a thwomp, and the other one leads to another pipe, which, generally in this game, you want to move to the right, you want to go through pipes where you find them.
So you've conditioned us.
Well, yeah, sure. I'm not very good at the conditioning thing. Like, I need to. That's something I need to sort of. Other creators do that really well. Where they make you, like, they trick you into always wanting to jump when you open a door or something like that, and then the final thing will be like, if you jump through a door, you die. This one, you naturally want to go through the pipe. But if I will just spoil this if you haven't played this level. The correct way to do it is to go through to the thwomp. this little thing is a contraption. So if I was doing this now, this is one of the cool things about like limitations in Mario Maker. So they actually, in the latest patch, they added on-off blocks to this sort of mode. Let's see if I can find some. So these guys, so these are literally just like indestructible blocks that are there when they're there, and if they're not, they're completely passable, and they're great for blocking off areas, for making little switches, for doing tons of things. You can do tons of things with them. But like I said, they only added these blocks in the latest update. So I wanted you to basically be locked into your choice after you'd gone through the pipe. So what happens is when you go through one of these pipes, that little launcher gets bounced up, and now you can't go back through there, even though it's only covering kind of half of it. And the reason that works is if you go up through this pipe, there's this business where the thwomp like pops itself and changes the switch state. I think there's another one. How did I do the other one?
Because if you went underneath it, the thwomp wouldn't notice you there?
No, I think he notices you either way. You get locked into it either way. I think it's this.
Oh, I see. Yes,
this thwomp is doing the same job for both. So again, it's like finding ways of having two different things sort of do, so redundancy is, I guess, is good. But yeah, when you go through, you're trapped in here, but you've got the recurring theme, and the themes are another thing that are really nice in Mario Maker levels, I find. Of these items flying through the walls, and it's another thing with those where how I said before, like certain like objects will only spawn when they're close to being on screen. I believe things that will spawn are like four or five blocks outside the bounds of the left and right bounds of the screen. Okay. Those stars, they're out there, but they haven't spawned yet because I'm not to the right enough. They only appear when I go to the right like this, and then they spawn and start flying towards me. And then you get the star, and then with the star you can walk through thwomps, and then this little bar here is the flagpole, and that's how you finish the level. So that's that. That's all I can think to say about this level. That's all I want to ramble on about, because it's like 25 past.
You don't want to reveal all your secrets.
Well, I can do further ones of these. There's like lots of other tricks that are used in other levels as well, but this one just has a few that I'm quite proud of, like the one where you the one where you get sent through to like a completely different room depending on what the switch is.
That's such a mind wreck. 8-Bit's showing up on the chat, fearing that some of your work will create a portal through time, Joe.
Shout outs to 8-Bit. Sorry, I've not been looking at the chat as much. Like, I need to find. Yeah, is there a way to use OBS to like look at the chat, Martin?
Slobs,
got it.
Slobs will do it.
I'll have to level up my game at some point, but I think
it's behind the scenes now.
This is inside baseball.
Curtain and found another curtain.
It's just curtains all the way down.
Just a series of different streaming apps.
But yeah, I don't know. That seems like an alright place to stop. Should we?
Yeah, I think that's your primer. I changed the stream title to Troll Level 101.
Oh wow, okay. Cool.
And so, I think that's it. You've educated the people, Joe. You've educated them. You've educated the 9 viewers left,
all 9 of them,
who we want to thank and cherish
thank you so
for
much.
Joining us this evening on this edition of Mario Mates Triple Threat, guest starring the man who I think is here.
He's
here?
I'm here.
Yeah, there he is.
That way. I think he's going to be that way.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes,
Oh,
it all works. I was waiting for the stream to confirm that I was right, and I was right.
Yeah. Thank you so much for playing. Though.
Thanks to Joe.
That was really, really fun. We should definitely do this again. I think this was a bit of a test run for a stream. Obviously, all the UI stuff was a bit.
Well, I mean, we have spoken about doing monthly Mario Mates, and I don't. You can say yes or no, Joe. But I'm just going to throw it out there. Should the theme of the next Mario Mates be world records?
World records. Wow.
Or PBs, or PBs, or PBs.
It could be. We could have like a speed
Personal
run.
bests.
Yeah, like a speed run themed one where we all individually race the same level to so you can get the best time. Yeah, that sounds good. Something like that.
I'm up for it.
Yeah, cool. All right. And we're saying we might try and do some more stuff just on Wednesdays in general, right? So like there might be some more stuff next Wednesday.
Who knows? Stay tuned.
Who can say?
Stay tuned to the stay tuned to the Discord. If you're a High School Club member, stay tuned to the Facebook group. If you're a High School Club member, if you're not a High School Club member yet, you can always join the club. Every Saturday night, we drop a link to the Discord during our Animal Crossing stream. But stay tuned for news on our Twitter. There they are, on the Instagram, on the public Facebook page. And you'll see info on more streams soon, and maybe even some competitive events. I've heard long threatened rumors that the commissioner is due to give an update soon. Ho's asking for a Sekiro stream.
Sekiro, that would be interesting.
Sekiro stream. I'll gladly keep you company.
Can we do some? Oh, what like? Who would play it? Would you play it just so we can?
No, you would play it. People don't want to watch me like struggling to fight that bull 500 times.
Oh, that was the bit you dropped off. Yeah.
I mean, I'm the gorilla in one, mate. Nothing. Glass jaw. The bull. Terrible.
And also tune in on Saturday when we'll be having you guys will be presenting us with our now weekly ritual of Asstown on tour, right? It's a
special 10th anniversary episode.
Oh wow, 10 weeks of it. Jeez.
We haven't. I mean, this is exclusive information, right, Shrinks? That we'll be celebrating 10 weeks of New Horizons by returning to where we started with Asstown on tour. We're going to go back to Big Tuna to visit resident rep Ed, resident rep Sailor, however he wants to be known, and we'll be chatting about the first 10 weeks of island life. So be sure to come join us for that. The littest stream in all of Animal Crossing.
Can I make the often made point that it's crazy? It feels crazy that this game has been out for 10 weeks and that just the world has been turning for 10 weeks since that point. It's just
it corresponds almost like entirely.
Yeah,
but hey, it's the game that's kept society together.
Yeah, keeping those societal bonds strong.
So shout out to all the Henry Hoover fans. We'll see you next time.
Yes.
And the Henry haters as well.
Oh yeah, the Henry haters, we love you equally.
Yeah.
Because no matter where you stand, we all agree that everything sucks.
Hey. Oh. I think we'll end on that. All right. Bye everyone.
Bye
everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.